Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not, and you're listening to the Potter Than Hell podcast with Steve, BC, BB, and Dylan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is your last stop on the crazy train of hard rock and heavy metal. So sit back, buckle in, and hang on. Here we go.
Hello, Potter Than Hellions. Welcome back to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is Steve, your host. I'm joined as always by
BC.
You almost forgot you were here, didn't you?
I almost forgot where I'm at.
Okay. And BB. Our keyboard player tonight is
Dylan.
And we are at a special location tonight. It's our first road trip of 2020. And we are at Lucky's Bar, which is the home and bar of our awesome returning guest, Jenn Roberts-Veina.
You said my name right this time?
That's why I said it really slow.
He's been practicing.
I have. I've been practicing in the mirror.
Note to listeners, this is not an actual bar, so please don't go trying to find it.
Yeah.
It's a private
knock
bar.
on the door for free drinks.
Right.
Well, you could get free drinks.
If you do find it, it's the house with the fountain in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
Do not hit.
It's not a urinal. It's a fountain.
Okay.
I was a little off-put when I was passing by the Bengal Tigers, but they just gave me a look and kept on.
They did, and we just moved on to the next place. Yeah, so we're at Jen's recording our first road trip of 2020, and her awesome husband, John, is here. Hello, John.
Hello.
He's going to be our bartender this evening, and thank you, Jenn and John, for inviting us into your awesome home here and let us record here. So you could either guess it's not going to be ballads tonight, BC, because what are we in the middle of?
Jan Halen.
Vanuary.
That's not bad either, Jan Halen.
That's the alternate title.
That's not bad. See,
Next-
you fucked up in
That's
the verse
actually
already.
Eddie and Alex's father's name.
Yeah,
Jan.
Jan
Halen.
It's actually pronounced Jan, but
Next week we're gonna have my grandmother, my dad's mom, Jan Wright, on the show.
there you go. So we are in the middle of Vanuary. This is our second episode of Vanuary, I think,
Yep.
and we're glad to have Jenn back on because we need to have someone on the podcast besides BB that likes Sammy Hagar stuff, and
Thanks,
so
Jen.
we can we're and I think Dylan's in the middle. I think.
Can't say we don't like it.
Yeah, but we prefer Dave.
You can consider me the best of both worlds.
Oh!
Thank you. Good night.
And I can hear the song playing in the background. All right, you guys, before we get into our Van Halen discussion here, which is going to be pretty cool, which I'm sure you'll be able to tell what we're talking about by the title of the show. And see, I finally learned that after like 3 years. And what are we listening to before we get going here? Jenn, what are you listening to?
Well, I had to listen to Dave because I only know a certain amount of Dave songs, so I had to... I asked Alexa to play Dave, and she said, I don't know that, which was awesome. I'm like, yes! I don't know that either.
Did you just say Dave, or did you say David?
I said, can you play Van Halen with Dave? And she said, I don't know. I don't know that.
That's technology.
Yeah. That's
But
not.
I say, can you play Van Halen with Sammy? And
Dave Crosby,
she obviously
could've been.
knows all Sammy
Dave
stuff.
Gilmore.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
So
Could've
to
been
be
Dave
honest,
Mason.
Dave Grohl did not play
Dave
with
Mason.
me.
Yeah.
Could have been
Dave
it.
Grohl. Could have been anybody.
And that's when I won't say it because she will turn on and answer. The A word would say, which Dave would that be?
Alexa does not like Dave. I'll ask
She
her.
loves
Oh,
it.
She'll
here
say
she
it.
goes.
She doesn't
I don't
have
know
She
if
doesn't have an opinion on that.
See?
That's because she doesn't want to insult your guests.
That's
Are you listening to anything else, Jen?
right. No. not
No?
really.
All right.
No.
Okay. How about you, BB?
With the Bullet Boys getting back together, I had to break out their self-titled debut album. Fantastic album. We saw these guys a couple times at M3. Great album. Another one of those bands lost in the '80s shuffle, but still a kick-ass group. And I really hope that they do a little East Coast thing, so maybe we can get out and check them out.
Sonny loves those guys, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he hates Freak Show. He busted that BC's ass because he bought Freak Show. It sucks.
How do you not like Freak Show?
He doesn't even like Peter Frampton, so don't even get me.
But he
going.
likes
Phony.
Sammy Hagar, so
He does not.
So he
He
doesn't
does
like
not.
Frampton?
No, he does.
No, he doesn't like. He doesn't
he
like
told
Frampton.
me.
He doesn't like Rush.
My heart's breaking about that. Wow.
Oh my God!
Frampton
We just
was,
actually
like,
we
one
just
of my
got
first
into that
shows.
discussion before we came over here tonight. Dylan, how about you?
One of the bands I talk about all the time on this program, Ion Attraction, local band. They just came out with a new EP to ring in the new year called The Method. I funded it. Indiegogo this time. I didn't kickstart it. So doing it a little different. But really awesome EP. They released a lot of these songs before. But the newer songs that I haven't heard before are fantastic. And the ones that I did hear are great as well. They were featured as Scott Sadowski's Hidden Gem one episode. And I brought them up a couple times. They're a really good band.
All right. And before I ask BC, I just want to take this opportunity to say congratulations once again on your wedding.
See, it did happen.
It did happen. It did. And this is the first time we're recording since then. So it was almost a week ago tonight.
Who won the pool, though? I mean, you didn't tell me who won the pool.
We're still tallying the votes.
Okay.
We're still tallying the votes.
Yeah, we actually thought that we would be waiting for you. Not
That's
for
right.
Renee.
He
No.
was
we
there
waited
early.
for Renee for a while.
He was ready to go.
It's funny because they kept saying she's going to come when they shut the music off. So boom, the music went off. No, Renee. Music came back on. Music went off again. No, Renee.
And then, of
came
course-
back on again. I'm thinking.
And then, of course,
oh, shit.
I yell out, "We thought it would be you."
Yeah, I heard you say that. It was
But
a great
once
time.
again, congratulations. And have you even, I mean, I know you're newlywed, so have you had any time to listen to anything?
I've been. It's funny. I'm working on my house. The dreaded the house, and there's a box in the basement. I just pop it open, and it's all. There's a huge box of CDs that Renee had from past tenants in her old home that they just left behind. So I went through it. There's tons of Maiden,
Really?
tons of Sabbath. There was some Sabbath in there, and then there was
there
like
any Sammy?
there was no Sammy.
Thank God.
There was no Van Halen. And there's just a bunch of other stuff like Madonna. It was just like crazy shit. So I only kept the good shit. And I opened his
You
box.
kept
And
Madonna though, right?
I did keep Madonna. So I opened a box and here's all this not Van Halen CDs.
I thought you just said
Iron Maiden CDs. So I've been listening to a bunch of Iron Maiden CDs. And help me out. Blaze Bailey one is in one of them. Like, ooh, I said I never bought it, but I do have it.
The Virtue 11?
Yeah, Virtual 11.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Let's go.
So I'm going to listen to it.
I like. Do you like it a little more now?
A little bit. I don't mind Blaze. It's just.
No, but
Blaze Maiden.
You don't
Yeah,
like
it's
the,
kinda
you don't
like-
like Blaze Baines,
Yeah,
man.
I love Sammy, but not Sammy Hill.
All right, cool. I've been listening to. I was binging
Kick you
on
off
some.
the bar stool.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
hit.
see what happens when you let Jen drink. She's interrupting already. Jesus Christ.
Don't tell people.
I've been binging on some Night Ranger lately. I've been checking them out and throwing some different vinyl on and shit. Nothing too crazy though.
Did you see Night Ranger?
I
I've
did.
never seen them.
Oh really?
my
Yeah,
God.
I just saw them.
fantastic.
Are
Chris
they?
Granz and I just went.
If there's a band you want to go see, Night Rangers.
Yeah?
They played Mount Airy in
Consistent.
I don't know, June or something like that.
Really?
Carson even went with us.
Wow.
Really?
That'd be like taking John to a concert.
John would.
Yeah, it was. Me and Granza were standing and Carson was sitting.
Night Ranger's so good live that John would like it.
I actually took John
Actually,
to see Sammy.
and actually, John would even know some of the songs.
He would.
I don't know about that.
He would. He would be like, I know
I
that.
have faith in him.
Definitely a
Yeah,
couple.
Sister
He would know at least one.
Yeah, well, I've been binging on a little Night Ranger, early Night Ranger. I didn't really get too deep in the catalog, but they're a fantastic band, and yeah, I can't believe you've never seen them.
I know. I just said that to her. They're a band that you go. If they put out an album,
No
you
matter
get
what.
it because
If they don't put out an album, you still go because they're still excellent.
they're just such a great live band.
Yeah.
And they put out great albums.
They do, even their newer stuff
I
is
always
excellent.
think that I'm not going to know enough songs to enjoy a concert, but then I think when I get there, I would probably know a whole bunch of stuff.
When you go, you'll leave the concert going, I knew a lot more songs than I thought I was going to know.
You'd be
Absolutely.
like, oh my God, Eddie.
Because-
I didn't know they said that.
because
Brad
actually
Gillis
now- Actually, now they do some Dan Yankees. They do. They have Carrie Kelly in the band, so they play some Alice Cooper.
That was good.
Really?
There's someone else they play too.
Phenomenal live.
They play Ozzy too, because when Brad Gillis was in Ozzy, they play some Ozzy
Oh,
too.
that's right.
Yeah, I think they did Crazy Train. I think.
That
Yeah.
would be one of my songs on, maybe the episode we might do.
Oh, see, yeah, we're in negotiations with Jen for another episode.
Do you like Eddie for his playing?
Yes.
But then you love Brad Gill.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
His guitar player.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody, we got some Night Ranger going for myself. We got some Maiden going for BC, Bullet Boys, original Bullet Boys for BB, Ion Attraction for Dylan, and Jen's been binging on some awesome Dave Halen here going on. And what I want to say about the Bullet Boys is they just played their first show back together with the original group on December 30th at the Whiskey, where BC made his exodus out there to see Lizzie Borden about a month ago. And but my prediction is there's supposed to be there's an unannounced band that's going to do the Sail Away show on the Monsters of Rock cruise. My vote is it's going to be the Bullet Boys.
I agree with you.
That's my vote. And I hope it comes true. If not, I'll take Night Ranger.
Who's playing on the cruise?
I'll show you the list later.
Dylan's
There's like 50 bands. There's like 50
Dylan's
bands.
going next year. Do you see who's going to play next year?
Yeah, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper's next year.
The
Dylan's
headliner
going next year.
And Sonny's like, meh, for Alice Cooper. I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck?
I don't know. The first things I'm hearing in the new year about Sonny, I'm not.
This is
not happy
turning
with.
into the Sonny Pooney roast episode.
Sonny.
So, knocking wood, we will have Alice Cooper.
That's what we should do. What we should do is all the previous guest people we've had on here. We'll do a roast.
There you go.
We'll do a roast episode, and then we can do a roast of each
Who
other.
are we roasting? You?
Jeff Scott, who?
Never heard of her. Myself, BB, BC, and his lovely now bride Renee and her daughter and boyfriend. We went to see Rat a couple weeks ago now, and at Penn's Peak, which is I've talked about this venue before. It's freaking excellent, and I'm just gonna throw the set list out there real quick. Wanted Man, Dangerous but Worth the Risk. You Think You're Tough, Walking the Dog, Way Cool Jr., I'm Insane, In Your Direction, Lack of Communication, Lay It Down, You're in Love, Loving You's a Dirty Job, Slip of the Lip, Nobody Rides for Free, Body Talk, Back for More, and Round and Round. Wow. Great show.
Phenomenal.
We got the good Stephen Pearcy.
Set list good. Good Stephen Pearson.
Good Stephen Pearcy. His backup band is excellent. The blonde guy that played guitar, he looks like he could be Robin Crosby's grandson.
Yeah.
But he played only a couple solos. But the other guy played the majority of the solos, all the Warren DeMartini stuff.
And that guy played Lizzie Borden, BC.
Yes, he played Lizzie Borden. How can that be? I'm drawing a blank on his name though. So.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna put? Blonde?
What do you think of the show, BB?
I loved it. What I thought like the highlight was not only the set list, but when they went back to back with I'm Insane and In Your Direction, that was just so cool because like they're one of those songs that you don't expect to be on like the set list, but back to back was amazing and like we already said, let me tell you, Pearcy was sober, he was not tripping over himself.
No,
fantastic.
He was funny, bullshitting in between the songs and stuff. I thought it was a really good show. The set list was freaking great, and there was no big, huge, long pauses where he's talking and stuff. He just a couple things here and there in between the songs.
And another great thing was no encore. Boom, set, done.
Yeah.
Boom, thank
back
you,
for
good night.
more.
Let's go.
No fucking around, going off stage for 10 minutes. Just play and be done. And that's what they did, and I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. It was great. So, all right, so we went to see Rat. Did you find that guy yet, BC?
I'm looking.
To be continued. All right, so now let's get into, we're going to do our Mount Rushmore of Van Halen tonight. So we're going to do as I have them listed, we're going to do a Mount Sammy Moore, and then we're going to do our gem, then we're going to do a Mount Dave Moore, and then we're going to do a Mount Crap Moore.
These are all songs done by the things.
Right, so it's going to be 4 of your top Sammy songs, 4 of your top Dave songs, and then 4 Van Halen songs that are just, to you, crap. So, like, Jen's Mount Sammy may be my Mount Crap Moore.
I doubt it. I told you.
I doubt it too.
No ballads.
I doubt it too. No ballads. So that helps.
I'm ballad free for
that
2020.
Helps.
Ballad free.
Oh, and speaking of free, BB, you're free to talk about Black Label Society again.
Perfect.
Bearded Zach.
Yeah, you may hear something come up later on, but free. You never know.
You're out of Black Label Society jail.
That's right. That's right. You've been sprung. You're on parole.
We almost stalked you because you did have a Zach Wilde album for your end of the year album, but we decided to allow it because it wasn't Black Label Society. Because it was
the guitar thing.
Guitar one.
Oh, that's right.
That's rough.
You got some
Generation X.
Generation
X. That's
There's an asterisk right next to it. But you made it, bud.
Oh, thank God.
So we'll just call it Generation Ass instead.
I'll take it.
All right. Let's do Mount Sammy more first, and let's start with what do you want to do? What do you think? Just do 4, give your whole mountain, and then we can talk about it, or let's do that. Because we can't just do each song like that. That would take too fucking long. So
Glad you asked us.
So okay. Thanks for your input,
We'll drink
guys.
to that.
He made his own decision.
I appreciate it. All right, so Jen, give us your Mount Sammy more.
All right. Do they have to be in order?
Oh, you found it. Okay.
You can
No, whatever you
I
think.
want.
Well, you can go. You can give your number. You can do however you want to do it.
All right. So obviously 5150 is in there.
The song.
Do you want me to talk
that
about
whole
it?
album? You can't put the whole
Yeah,
album.
you
on.
don't make an album. Only 4 songs.
God.
The
Only 4
song
songs.
5150.
Why don't you
the
just
song.
give her just name your 4 songs and then talk about them.
5150, Mine All Mine, Summer Nights, and Humans Being.
All right.
No
Wow.
ballads.
No ballads.
Wow.
I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
Wow.
John, she's
What
doing,
have-
she's doing good so far,
Yeah.
John.
What have you done with Jen?
What is it?
2020.
I know.
2020. New-
What
new
happened
me.
to like?
When the ball dropped, it must have dropped on her head.
What happened to like Love Walks In and Ain't Talk? I mean, like.
No. When it's no. Sorry.
Oops.
It's over.
Wow.
The dream is over.
The dream
The
is
dream
over.
is over.
See, that's another.
Yeah.
See, I
Yeah.
knew that.
2020 New Leaf.
All right, so how'd you pick your songs?
All right. So 5150. Obviously, my EMT number 5150. It's on my cup. It's everywhere. It's.
That's really your EMT number?
Yeah.
Or did you
Station
make that up?
51, I'm 50. 5150. That's for real. Obviously, 5150 is named after Eddie's home studio, which is obviously the best studio ever. I know, I'm going to get faces now. Okay.
They recorded some good stuff there.
No, all good stuff.
So,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Don't interrupt me when I'm interrupting you.
But before I liked Sammy, I was obsessed with Eddie. So everything was Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. And then it turned to Sammy. So that's why I liked 5150. No. It's not the dark side. It's the best side. Best side. Anyway, I love the sound of Eddie in the beginning of the song. The solo's great. He has a sound that I think no one else can get. Does anyone know what the meaning of 5150 is?
Yes,
So you
it's
guys
the
know.
code for like a psycho.
Escape
Flip
from the.
There's 12.
And I'm not saying that that's why I like it because I'm crazy or anything.
Jen, her number being the code for a crazy person.
Maybe because that's all we get around here is crazy people.
Well, that is true too. That is very true.
I blame the bouncer at the front door.
He's out of here.
He's up.
He's out. But anyway, then we got Summer Nights. That is obviously the best summer song ever. I remember when I'm 16, I hope my mother's not listening, but I used to sit in my car, drive around town, waiting for people to collect money for a keg, and we used to listen to Summer Nights.
For what?
Nothing, you didn't hear that.
Okay.
Don't tell my mom.
Beer balls were gone by then, BC.
No, I think we did have beer balls.
Did you?
I think so.
Beer balls were
Couple,
awesome.
1, 2, 3.
I wish they still had them. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry
I have
about
a collection
returning
in my
them.
fucking backyard.
You don't have to worry about
I
returning
saw
them.
someone in German with a beer ball
It's a
hanging
beer
from the
feeder.
tree.
It's a beer feed. It's a
Is that
bird
what
feeder.
it
It's
is?
a bird feeder.
It's a beer feeder. BC
a
goes
beer
out there
feeder.
and licks it all the time.
I wonder if it's
This
still
is
there.
awful dry.
I don't
It
know.
is.
Is
It is. Last time I drove by there, it was probably last year. So,
But that's just the typical best summer song ever. Summer Nights. I don't know. Another 5150 song. I think 5150 is the best album, really. What else did I have? Mine All Mine. You have to like that song.
Do you?
never heard of it.
Here we go. What?
Well, you told
What
me I
album
had
is that
to.
off of? Is that off of 5150?
No, that's on OU.
Oh, you. Yeah.
No. What do I have?
It's off of Van Halen 3, I thought.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
That's why it's so good.
Ugh. No.
Word to the wisdom tooth.
This is about only you can make yourself happy. Yourself. Mine all mine.
Yeah, just be happy, Steve.
Just be happy.
I am happy. I'm always happy.
I even have written down here my favorite lyric, stop looking out and start looking in. Be your own best friend. Stand up and say, hey, this is mine. Screw everyone else.
There you go, BC. Be your own best friend.
Be your best friend.
When you go home tonight.
Be your own best friend.
Take matters into your own hands.
That's right. Humans Beings. That's a great song, isn't it?
From Twister.
From Twister. Twister
one
is
of the
actually
two.
one of my favorite movies. So, and it's not a coincidence that Van Halen has a song in it at all.
They have an instrumental one too, I think.
Is there?
Yeah,
Like playing the credits or something?
Something in the wind, ride in the wind, or
Dust in the Wind?
no.
Yeah,
You're my boy, Blue.
But I have a tidbit of information about this song. Do you want to know?
We do.
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Okay. So, Sammy and Eddie wrote a song for this soundtrack called Between Us Two. When Sammy was about to leave to go back to Hawaii, Eddie told him he wanted him to ditch the song and extend Humans Beings. Sammy quickly wrote 2 verses into Humans Beings and recorded them within an hour and a half before he left for Hawaii. Why was he going back to Hawaii? Because Carrie was going to deliver their baby in Hawaii. When it turned out that a second song was required, the attempts to bring Sammy back were null and void because Sammy said, "You know what? Fuck you. You
That's
didn't
why
want
it's an
that
instrumental.
song? Yeah,
That's
you
right.
didn't want that song? Fuck you." So, sorry, I've been drinking.
I know.
Terrible.
So then Eddie and Alex had to record an instrumental track because Sammy said, "I ain't coming back."
Cool.
You guys need Dave.
That's right.
No.
So you're saying Humans Beings the band, the song that broke up the band?
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's like that was probably the last song they recorded together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it
it was
is.
after,
Because
it was after Balance,
they
right?
actually, did you say it? There's actually a different
It is the
name
last
to the song, and Alex changed it on Sammy.
Well, that was supposed to be the song that they were doing, but then
Right, and
Eddie
it was
didn't
something
want it.
else, and then Alex changes to Human Beings.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, like Alex, he doesn't really have a say in it.
I know, right? Exactly.
Well, Sammy was living in Hawaii when that song was written
And
or
it's
whatever,
funny because
and
the
they made
story
him come
I
back.
thought was in Sammy's book. He was actually in Hawaii, and
He
the Van
was.
Halen brothers
made him come
fly.
back. Yes,
We need these.
He
That
didn't
is what
record
happened.
it in Hawaii. He made
Nope.
him fly back to California.
Yep. He wanted to record it there, and they said, "Nope, you have to come back." So he packed Carrie up, pregnant and all, moved her back to San Francisco, and said, "We're recording here." And then when he was getting ready to go on the plane to go back, they're like, "Yeah, we need more songs." And
Sammy
he said,
Law.
"Fuck off."
Sammy Law.
Sammy Long.
I am
All
Sammy
right.
Law.
Cool. What do you think about Jen's Mount Sammy there, BC?
Not bad, not bad. Yeah. 50-50.
What do you mean
50-50? Like
How about
half
51-50?
Is that, you like half of them?
I like half of them.
Which half do you like?
I can't tell you.
You'll have to wait and see.
You have to wait and see.
I didn't mind it. Humans Being is good. I actually listened to that today because I had an inkling you were going to pick that for some reason.
Really?
5150, and I'm in my head, like I listened to it like last week, but I can't think of how it goes, but I know I think it's okay.
That's why I have to write down notes.
What were the other ones?
Mine on mine.
51-50.
Mine on Mine, I don't
Mine.
like. And
You don't-
I don't know. I just don't. It's like a religious song.
No, it's about being your own best friend.
It's about religion.
Stand up and say, "Hey, this is mine."
She recited the lyrics and everything, Dad.
Yeah,
Aren't you paying
come on.
attention?
I interpret them as religious. So I don't like it.
Whatever.
And what,
It's up to
what
the
else?
author, I guess.
Well,
Why are you
that was
asking
it,
me
right?
this?
No, it was good. I mean, I like them. Thank you for having no ballads. Pretty cool. What do you think, BB?
I think I'm in the same boat as BC. I give you a 50 because maybe 2 out of the 4 songs are also on my list. Because you know what I thought? I thought I have some kind of backup ones, but you know what? I'm just going to go to my original 4.
There you go.
And I
Stick
just want
with
to
your
see
songs. Stick with your songs. Who has what?
who has what, and then you actually know. Well, hey, 4 people have human
Right.
beings on their list, so that must be the
Right, let's do it.
original.
So whatever songs you had, stick to
You know
them.
what I mean?
So
So
you
then when
thought-
I told you to switch out, I'm switching it back.
You thought Jen was going ballady, didn't you?
Jen's.
No ballad 2020.
Ballad
I don't know.
free
I don't
and
know what
proud
to
to
think.
be.
I don't know. I only had to not talk about Zach Wilde for 2 months. I don't know if you could do
Yeah,
no
it's only-
ballads for 12. I
It's
don't
only
know.
the third. of the year.
I'm in it to win it.
It's only the
All
third
right.
day of the year.
We'll see.
What
We'll
do you
see.
think?
We'll see what the gem is.
That's right. We think.
Oh
Dylan.
wait, no! Say
Oh
me.
yeah!
Oh, surprise, surprise! Whoa,
No,
there's a.
the gem is
We didn't read the
different.
fine print. There's fine print on your.
Yeah.
There's always
can't
fine
talk
print.
about ballads.
Gem is separate.
Good point.
It's
I
work.
already
It's always
said
fun.
that I'm out of out of
Format?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, we'll allow it, I guess.
That was out of format.
It's your house. It's your bar.
That's right.
All right. What do you think,
I
Dylan?
didn't kick you out.
Mine on mine, like I said in the last episode, the production I'm not a fan of on OU812. I think it's a good song. When the guitar kicks in, I really like it. 5150 is great. I love that album to begin with, and that
is that the one that's like you're always wanting more?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're never satisfied.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Humans Being, I really liked. And what was the fourth one that you had?
Summer Nights.
Summer Nights.
Summer Nights is okay. It's good. I don't agree with the statement that it's the best summertime song because
All right, how
he likes the
It's the
Boys
best-
of Summer better.
It's the best Van Halen.
see
summertime
even
song?
that because I think Beautiful Girls is a better summertime song.
Yeah, but it's Dave.
He's
I
a
don't
bum
like
in the
Dave.
sun and he's
I don't
having
like
fun.
Dave.
And you know
It's a generational thing.
Special plans.
Although, but Dylan's younger than Jen.
I was gonna say Dylan was after me,
I have the
But
good-
although his early
and I don't
influence,
care about beautiful girls.
but you can
you
be a
are
bum.
one of them. You should care about
Oh, that was so nice. Thanks.
it. It's true though.
All the bills are paid. He's
John
got to
definitely married up.
John did marry
No
him.
offense.
Much like My Don't Mind, it could also be a song about friendship.
I didn't comment. I do like Summer Nights. I think that's a cool song. I like it. I agree with Dylan, but I still like the song.
Okay.
Cool. All right, Dylan. How about you? Let's go to you. Let's go to you
Okay.
next. We'll get the young people out of the way here.
I'd like
We'll
Jen.
go the old guys.
I decided to do ballads because
Oh.
when I think of Sammy, I think of the ballads. So I wanted to put on some of the ballads.
So
Actually,
see,
it's a,
Jen went non-ballots.
yeah,
Dylan's
it's
going
half
big.
and half. I'm doing 50-50 here. Half ballads, half rock and songs. So we'll start with the ballads. Can I get my before you start judging me, people?
We're gonna judge you anyways.
Yeah, but I would like to say my songs before
No, go ahead.
the judgment happens.
I'm not judging.
So should we hang the? Should we tie the noose now before you even start?
I just want to get my
John,
picks
you got
out.
any
Can
I will never judge.
Poor
on
Dylan, he's
Sammy's
like,
stuff.
Could I just?
we're just
can
like
we-
watching him. Like,
Can
Can
he
we do
speak?
the episode?
Can he speak?
I know, BB. Shut the
please?
fuck up.
Sheesh.
Okay, so my songs are Why Can't This Be Love off of 5150, Love Walks In off of 5150. Then the rocking songs are Man on a Mission for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and surprise for me, Big Fat Money off of Balance.
Really?
So we'll start with the back. Big Fat Money. I really love Michael Anthony and Sammy's vocals on this song. Their play back and forth are really cool. It's almost a punk song. It has this fast pace to it. It's a very cool song. It was almost a hidden gem for me on that album because I had never really listened to Balance that much. Man on a Mission, I love the stomp and groove to it. The first time I heard it, like I said last episode, was on the Right Here Right Now album. Even though BC said he did not like the song for some reason, I don't understand because it's a good song. Then we go into the ballads, Love Walks In. I just love the Love Comes Marching in, and again, Sammy and Michael's vocals and are just fantastic and has some good keyboards, and I do like the guitar work on this song because it has a little flavor, but it's not overpowering. And Why Can't This Be Love? I just love the little things in it, like the woo. It's got what it takes. Yeah, it's just a good song. It's a toe tapper. So those are my Sammy songs for the list. And I figured that nobody was going to go for these songs, so that's why I put them on the mountain.
All right, I'll comment first. BB, remember that last episode we were having the debate about the walk?
yeah.
Oh,
That's from Live Without a Net at
Yes.
the end, not
Yes.
Hot for Teacher. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, because
That's
when
what I was
they
thinking.
do a strut.
Yeah, but that's the dance thing.
But they
Little
do a
Dave's,
little
that's
strut
the,
thing.
That's the dance. But that's what
But
I was
the
thinking
Live Without a
of.
Net,
Was
yeah,
when
they
they
do
walk
this.
off the stage at the end. That was what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Dylan, Why Can't This Be Love? I'm okay on that one. It's kind of halfway to meh for me. But Big Fat Money, and I actually listened to that song today. It's good. I enjoy it. And I'm gonna say what was the other one?
Man on a Mission.
Man on a Mission. Man on a Mission. I really like. That's really good on the live album. And then Love Walks In. I really like that song.
It's good, isn't it?
I really do. I don't know why.
That's-
I know.
that's that problem.
I know. I really do like that
Who's
song.
turning a leaf?
I like that song. I know. I was kidnapped during the New Year's. What do you think, BB?
I'll give you a 75.
Okay. Passing.
Like definitely you passed. Poor Jen only got 50.
You scored better than Jen.
Love Walks In and Why Can't This Be Love? They are two staples that have to be at least mentioned if you're talking about Van Hagar.
Yeah.
Those two songs off that album, it penetrated them into a different stratosphere at this time in 1986. So that just put those guys out there. Man on a Mission from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, love it. I think I think that album gets kind of like hidden, and I don't know why. Fantastic song. The only one I'm not a big fan of is Big Fat Money. Maybe it's because of that punk feel.
Yeah.
And when I think of like Sammy, like punk is not even close to what I want to be listening to.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I never really got into that one.
That's understandable.
But that's a tough album.
It is. No,
It's a tough album to get into.
it's long and
It's long, and some of the I don't know what kind of direction they were going with it, but like even putting two instrumentals back to back, like almost 7 minutes long, and it's like, why?
yeah. No, I agree.
That's a lot of time on a Van Halen album.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, and maybe that's why, like you said, that the punk feel. Maybe just I'm not a punk Sammy guy, but very good picks.
You're just a punk.
I am a punk.
What do you think, Jen?
I obviously love the ballads. They're two of the best ballads I think that Sammy does, except for
Do you think White Things Can't Be Loved is a ballad?
yeah.
What's
I
the
do.
consensus on that? I don't know.
It teeters.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
closer.
kind of maybe it's 51-50.
I don't
It's
It
closer
is.
to a
It
ballad
could be.
than it is
Half and
I mean,
half.
it's-
It's a
rockin' song.
mid-tempo rocker, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more mid-tempo than
more
than a
mid-tempo. I was
ballad.
going to say it's not ballady.
It's,
Okay.
it's kind
But
of.
you could,
It kind of is. A
if
little
you're
bit.
sentimental,
It's talking about love.
you can think
Why
about
can't
that.
this be?
But I love the keyboards and Love Comes Walking In. I like how Eddie is just as good at the keyboards as he is on the guitar. And I think that Sammy and Michael's vocals together really kick ass in the song. I forgot all about Big Fat Money. Oh my god. What album is that
It's
on?
on balance.
Is it
Balance.
really?
That's kind of a forgotten album.
It
Like
really-
that's
it
a
is,
tough
and
one
that's
for
a
me to
forgotten
digest.
song.
I
Yeah.
think I need to sit down and throw the headphones on for that one. I haven't listened to that all the way through, and maybe never.
I hate the cover. Of
It's
it. Is that the album
With the Siamese twin
Yes,
guy
I
on
hate
the
that
thing.
cover. It's so good.
And I think the Japanese one only has like one of the.
One leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
so weird.
It's a creepy
Yeah, it's a weird cover. It's a very weird cover.
But I forgot about the song, but I really do like it. And Man on a Mission's a great song. I'm a man. I can sing it if you want.
Wow.
Probably not, right?
You just did.
I just did. See, the guys have me drinking tonight. I normally don't drink on the podcast, but here I am.
And she insisted on
There
that,
you go.
by the way.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I insisted. So I think I'm on 4 down.
Yikes.
Jen may not
You're
make the rest of the
BC.
show. We're just saying.
Yeah.
BC, slow down.
But Dylan, those are great picks.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
What do you
like
think, BC?
I'm gonna. Why can't this be love? I'm gonna plead the fifth end for right now. You're gonna hear about that later. Love walks in. It's a love-hate relationship with me. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Because sometimes love walks in and sometimes.
Sometimes it
Now
doesn't.
walk the fuck out.
Big Fat Money. I mean, I think BB, you might have said it. It's a hard album for me to listen to.
It's a tough one.
Man on a Mission. I like Man on a Mission. That's just for me.
Good groove.
Good
Are you a
groove.
man on a mission?
Sometimes, not all the time.
You're
on the
married.
day.
You should say I'm not on a mission anymore.
I'm not on a mission.
Mission complete.
Yeah, your mission is
I'm
Your
retired.
mission is complete.
I'm retired.
I'm just waiting for the baby to come along.
Whoa, slow down.
Yo.
Whoa. Little BB?
There's the jinx.
All right, BC. Since you're talking, what's your about Sammy Moore?
Well, Sammy Moore. I'm going off the cuff because this is pretty much what I had to. My first one is going to be Sucker in a 3-piece. To me, that just rocks. I love. It's just for Sammy. It's a rockin' Sammy tune. I like. What do you mean? What's that face on this one? You were playing it
Oh, I
before.
forgot. No, I wasn't playing nothing. That was stupid Alexa.
Well, she has
She
good
didn't
taste.
answer me.
And then I'm gonna go Judgment Day again. Rockin' Sammy. Not enough. How can you go around that side, right?
I mean, he's married now. He's got to be thinking
You all right? You all right?
of, John, get the AED. We need it for BB.
Shock
And then I'm gonna finish up with the Summer Nights.
Oh.
I just that was one of them. When Sammy first came in the band, it was a big
That was
big to do back then.
I was a senior in high school when that album came out.
So of course I came out and
What year was that?
86.
that album came out and I was very.
I was 11.
His favorite song was "I Can't Drive
You were
55."
anti what?
It was not.
Van Halen?
No, I mean
Sammy?
Van Halen has always been Dave, and I've loved Sammy since
Solo Sammy,
Solo
yeah.
Sammy,
Yeah.
Montrose and all that. And then it was like I think it was because it was back then.
You had the factions.
Back then, bands were bands back in the day.
They weren't as interchangeable as they are now.
Nowadays,
They really were not.
Nowadays, bands are like the NFL. Like who's in
Right.
the band now?
Switching
Yeah.
players, switching
Yep.
Switching
singers.
players all the time. It's crazy.
like a
But I
free
remember
agent.
that first came out, I was kind of like, it was different. Their sound changed.
Yeah, it was a total different band. It was a
But
totally
I
different
mean,
band.
5150 out of the Sammy years are my favorite. No.
What do you think, Jen?
Why are you looking at me like that? You freaking weirdo. Stop it.
Don't look at her when
So-
she's talking.
Not Enough is an awesome song.
Well, that was a ballad that Jen picked
I
on the
can't
ballad
even believe
episode.
that you like it.
I
This
like
is
it.
just
He's
weird.
a married man now.
This is getting
No,
really weird in here.
No,
Yeah, I don't know
but-
what the hell you guys are smoking.
What is
No,
going
no,
on?
I like that. It shows Sammy's voice.
I didn't
How
even
can you
pick
not
my
like that?
favorite Van Halen song because I was doing No Ballads 2020.
Oh, I did say
But
that.
Not Enough
didn't say
is
that.
such
That's
an
right. I did say
awesome
that.
song.
I love that
I
song.
love it. I love it.
I love this song even before I was even married.
But as you were saying about, Sammy and Dave being separate, so when I started listening to Dave's stuff because I had to for this podcast, I completely agree and I see what you guys are saying. It's two completely different bands, two completely different sounds, and it's almost like they're two way different bands, but they're one, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I never really realized it until I had to listen to Dave's stuff and then Sammy's stuff.
Especially if you're
It's
not
really
used to one or
different.
the other.
Yeah, because I never really listened to Dave's stuff all the time, but it is really completely different.
It's two different times. I think musically times.
But Sucker in a three-piece, I don't like
You don't like that song?
I'm sorry. It's not on my
like
Sammy,
it.
but I don't like it.
It's myrrh.
It's just whatever. And Judgment Day, I don't know. There's so many other better songs that I think you could have picked. So I'm 50-50 on this. I like Not Enough, Summer Nights, obviously, because I picked it, and the other two, whatever. I guess they're alright.
All right, I'll go next. Sucker and three-piece, decent. Way down on my list, though. Judgment Day, we'll talk about that later. Not Enough, and I can honestly say that I never, ever listened to that song until we did the ballads episode when Jen picked it. Good for a ballad. I mean, it's good. Summer Nights, and I talked about that before. Good song. I like it. Done.
Yeah, I liked all the songs you picked. Judgment Day just missed my list because I was really vibing on For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge since last episode. But I knew that that was going to get picked. I knew that Sucker and Three-Piece was also going to get picked. So I decided to stay away from those. But they're good songs. I have no complaints with your list.
Sucker, there's three-piece suit. Fantastic song. It's another one of those O-U-Wing went to it that kind of gets hidden in the shuffle there. Judgment Day, fantastic. Great song. That is probably, in my book, the best song on that For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album. Summer Nights, another fantastic song. May hear it again. But you really threw the curveball with Not Enough.
I know, that was a
that
knuckle
and
curve.
like even
I didn't pick that song because of it being a ballad or anything.
right.
It shows Sammy's vocal ability. To me, I always liked that since the get-go.
I just figured like
That keep you guys on the toes.
like from Balance, like it either would have been like Can't Stop Loving You and that other Not Enough or something. I mean, don't tell me what love can do it. Not Enough is just I don't know. It's just like that's a super surprise tonight.
I think maybe because it's like a piano ballad, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think I like it because
Because of the
piano ballad.
Right.
It's not like...
I have to say though, I kind of have a problem with Summer Nights because
Yes.
I don't
Problem
think that
with
I don't think
Summer
that I don't
Nights.
think that Sammy nails John Travolta's falsetto at the end of the song. And I don't know. Eddie didn't sound like Michael Anthony. Didn't really sound like Olivia Newton-John that well.
Olivia Newton-Anthony.
It wasn't really a faithful cover. I don't think.
A good cover. Hey?
I always make that joke about how songs with the same name.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's my turn, right?
Maybe Olivia
All right.
and John were
Now,
covering
you or me.
Sammy.
We're gonna talk about the best. Or did you? No, you go ahead, baby. No, go ahead.
Doesn't matter.
No, go ahead.
All right. I'll kind of go in chronological order. Jen, I'm on the
sorry.
boat with you. Summer Nights.
Yeah.
That's the first song that actually Sammy recorded with Van Halen.
Yes.
My next
Are you
song.
driving around around trying to get a kegger going.
And I'm in the same boat as you because I'm only a couple years older than you.
Yeah.
Riding around with summer nights, blaring out the radio, and you got your. We used to put Keystone Light in Mountain Dew bottles and drive around town aimlessly.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, no.
But
we didn't do that.
It's a great way to conceal your.
We saw it in a movie.
Saw it in a movie once, but it's one of those era songs that it was one of those it's like a group song. It makes everybody kind of
And it's a fun memory.
It's good, and it's a really cool tone, like you already said. My next one from OU812, Source of Infection, and we talked about this several times on the podcast. This song is by far the best Sammy song out there, no doubt about it. From start to finish, they go from balls to the wall, fast song. It's almost like Sammy's like trying to keep up with Eddie playing. It's just so cool. And the way Sammy screams love right before it's the source. It almost gives that band like another instrument. The way his voice just like blows the speakers out. I just love when he screams love in that song. Now I'm on BC's coattails here with Judgment Day. Love that song. Alex's drums are so prominent in the song. Way out front, blows your whole headphones out of your ears. Fantastic song, fast ripper right out of the gate. And then I'm back with Jen on Humans Being. The production on that song is amazing. So I almost did like a bookend from the first song they recorded to it probably is. Well, there are those other ones that are on the Best of Both Worlds, but I don't know when they were recorded. But I love the solo in Humans Being.
For Breakfast or whatever.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them that they did. But the finger tapping solo in this song is so great, and and I love the video too because they're all in black. And when that song came out, you almost like, oh my god, these guys their next album is gonna be freaking fantastic. And that was the end.
And there was nothing.
Right, but that's what I have for my Mount Hagar.
Source of Infection is a really good song from OU812. One of the songs that I really vibed with on that song. And did you have another one that wasn't talked about?
Judgment Day.
No, we talked about Judgment Day.
No, that was the only one.
That was on BC.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess the only one was Source of Infection.
Okay. Yeah, I like the rest of those songs though. Like I said before.
So Summer Nights, obviously, like we said, great song, love it. Humans Beings. When I was looking at some Wikipedia information, the meaning of the song, the way Sammy took it was he wanted it to kind of be like the Twister movie, but not really because they didn't want it to be about tornadoes, the song. But they're saying that the movie dealt with the infatuation people have with fear and how it can suck you in. So Sammy wrote the lyrics as sometimes you're afraid to fall in love with a chick, but she sucks you in anyway. So I thought that was cool.
In more ways than one.
And that's the way he wrote Humans Beings. It's awesome.
He also wanted to add the lyrics "suck zone."
Yeah, because they said they were going to put in some words that people use for tornadoes. For some reason, I cannot think of Source of Infection. I don't know why.
Because it's a rocker.
It's like, yeah, but I love
it. Blows Mine Oh Mine Away.
But I'm like,
Mine Oh Mine's an amazing song, great opener. But
when we take a break for the gym, we'll play it.
Yeah, because I know it. It's like missing my, I don't know. Judgment Day, good song. I mean, I don't think it's one of Sammy's best, but I'm giving you a 75%.
75 for BB.
Yeah, pass it.
Cool. Summer Nights talked about that. Source of Infection, really good rocker. And although I think the other instrument that Sammy brings to Van Halen is probably the skin flute. But
wow,
where'd that come from? I'm only kidding. I was going to interrupt you to say that when you were doing it. No, Source of Infection is freaking cranky because I remember when we did last week's episode when we talked about OU812 that you had said that was your all-time favorite Sammy song, cranking song, really cranking song. Judgment Day, we'll talk about that later. Humans Being, we already talked about that, but. Decent list though. I gotta give Humans Being a little more time. I've only listened to it like maybe 2 or 3 times, but I haven't really like delved into it. Like,
does it
too much
mean
stuff.
anything that someone else picked the same song as me? Does it mean like I'm getting better at this?
Well, we're gonna tally them up at the end to see which songs got picked more. Dylan's gonna do that when we're like getting done here.
I wish you would have told me that. So that I could keep track of the songs being
Dylan!
I just assumed that he automatically.
You're the one
does
that
stuff
has
like
a pen and paper and everybody's name written down with numbers next to them. You could have been doing this the entire time. Just want to point that out.
I know. Well, we'll
Rules
work
always
something out.
change.
I have to
We'll
be the
work
bartender,
something.
and I have
We'll
to
work
tally, and I have to
have to
record the
record
episode.
You're doing an excellent job at
What do
every
you-
single
what do you
task.
I need more ice, bartender.
All right,
I don't know where the ice is.
you BC, what do you think?
Summer Nights and Judgment Day, of course. I picked those, so of course, you know when I think about those. And then
Source of Infection.
Source of Infection, like you said, I listened to that just yesterday again. Good rocker, I mean, but I gotta go with
Human
Steve
Being.
on this. Human Beings, I don't know what it is about that song. And I would say I like that.
It feels rushed, I think.
You know what I mean? For some reason, it's not bad, but
It's a little plotting for them, maybe.
just the way
Maybe
it
that's
goes.
their like try it like Metallica, like thrash, like the stomp, like the Scott Ian stomp.
Scotty, yeah, I can see that. I was going to say it just seems different.
Yeah.
Not bad, but different.
All right, coolness. We'll go into my list here, which is definitely gonna be the best one. I'm
Wait,
gonna
excuse
go
me, it's
from
gonna be
like
the what?
my 4 to my favorite. I'm going Inside from 5150.
Okay.
It's although I think it is a definite Sammy attempt to be Dave, but it is a fun song. It is because they give a couple little digs when they're talking back and forth during the song. But I like the song. It's got a good groove to it. It's got a really and it's and like I'm thinking this song when I first thought to put the song on my list. I'm like I'm thinking it's going to be like it's like a 5 almost 6 minute song. But that's one of them songs that it doesn't seem that long. I friggin' love it. I gotta go with another one from 5150, Best of Both Worlds. I love the kick in, and then the drum sound on that. When I absolutely love that part. The next one is going to be In and Out from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Love it. Love that song. I love the groove of it. I think it's great. It's awesome on the live album. Absolutely love it. And my all-time favorite Sammy song, without a doubt, is Black and Blue. Absolutely love that song. It's kick-ass. It's got a great groove to it. The solo in it is friggin' excellent. I really love it. And just love it. I think it's a friggin' great song. I think it's their best Sammy song. Even though, like we talked about the production of that album, I don't really care for it too much. But if you throw that in your headphones and you turn it up just a little bit louder than you usually do need to with like the other albums, it's really good. And I wish that they had done that song when they did the live album. I wish that was a song that they had done in there. But I think it's great. What do you think, BB?
Not bad.
Thank you.
Inside, you may hear something about that before we end tonight. Best of Both Worlds, another iconic 5150 song. That album just has so many great songs like Sammy era, and I'm just kind of glad we touched base on everyone. In and Out from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, about dying and being born. I remember he had a buddy, his son passed away, and another friend who had a baby. It's almost like it costs the same amount of money to have a baby than to bury somebody.
Right.
So that's where they get In and Out from. In a Black and Blue,
Thank you.
love this song. It always had that heavy country-ish feel to it. With the video going on, and just
Country.
it had a heavy country feel to it.
In and Out?
No, Black and Blue.
Oh, Black and Blue. Oh. I thought it was more like...
He's delayed.
He's giving me the face.
Don't mind me.
He's delayed.
But 75 for you. Good job.
I just had to kind of sing In and Out to DC a little bit over here.
Thank you.
Because you forgot.
I was trying to
But that's
play.
alright. The only part I remember is
As soon as you said it, I'm like, okay.
In and Out. That's a good song. I love Best of Both Worlds. That's obviously a great song. What is that about? Do we know?
Well, it's
Do you
about
know?
Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana being two different people.
Right.
And
You get the best of both worlds,
yeah.
right?
I think it's place.
Yeah. I mean, that was a really good comeback, though.
Yeah.
And that was
really
quick.
enjoyed that.
That was
Yeah, that was
amazing.
quick.
Good job.
If you're a girl, but
Right.
Listen, Hannah Montana was on
Let's
the,
clarify that.
on the TV constantly.
Inside is just
in the
so
right household.
It's such a weird song, and I'm pretty sure I remember reading that they needed to make one more song for the album, and they just kind of threw that in there. Is that true?
Probably.
Or am I just making that up because I've been drinking too much?
There's probably a grain of truth to
I
it.
think that's what it was. They needed one more song for the album. They just kind of just like throw it in there. But it's, I don't know, it's not really a song, is it?
It's almost 6 minutes. It takes up more.
Yeah, because it goes on and on and on, and you just want it to shut up.
That's why they put it at the end.
That's why it's the last song. I didn't really mean that because I really like Sammy, and I don't want him to shut up. But that song just...
What do you think, Dylan?
They're all good songs. So I don't have too much to say about most of them that hasn't already been said. I really liked In and Out because, you know, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge is I think that's gonna be my new Sammy album of to put up there. I like it. It's I mean, Man on a Mission alone just elevates the album.
Oh, I love...
And even the album.
Yeah.
Black and Blue's kind of like a dirty song, isn't it? Do it to a Black and Blue.
Well, it's about how good Tommy Thayer is and
Yeah.
how they don't want him to
Trying out for
ever
Kiss.
leave anywhere.
What do you think, BC?
I like Inside because it's one of the my go-to Sammy album. You know, it's different too.
Funky.
It's funky and different. Best of Both Worlds, of course, that was that album too.
You like
I like that.
I like
Montana
that.
or,
And the background vocals are great in that.
Background vocals, and I love that at the towards the end,
Uh-huh.
especially in the live version. In and Out, that's the only one that doesn't do nothing for me.
No?
And of course, Black and Blue. How can you not go wrong? Black and Blue.
All right. I think that's everybody, right?
In the
That's
band.
a wrap.
All right. Cool. There's our Mount Sammy Moore.
Sammy.
I'm just going to go around real quick and just name your songs again, just so we're clear. Jen?
Oh man, really have to go
BC.
back to my list.
Sucker in a Three-Piece, Summer Nights, Judgment Day, Not Enough.
BB?
Summer Nights, Sorts of Infection, Judgment Day, Humans Being.
Dylan?
Why Can't This Be Love? Love Walks In, Man on a Mission, and Big Fat Money.
Jen?
I'm back. Humans, Beings, Mine All Mine, 5150, and Summer Nights.
All right. And mine were Inside, Best of Both Worlds, In and Out, and Black and Blue. All right. So with that, we are going to take a break, do our gem. The song I'm going to play tonight is from a band that BC and I, and maybe even BB a little bit, is very familiar with. They're no longer together, but they are a friggin' kick-ass band, and they have 2 albums out. And this is the band called 924. And the song I'm going to play tonight is called Evil Ways, and it's fucking awesome, so check it out.
Don't have a job, and I'm freaking don't give a shit.
right, hope you guys enjoyed Evil Ways from 924, a really cool band from Kibble Records that BC and I and BB used to check out back in the day, back in the 90s. They had 2 albums out, and just a great party band. It sucks that they only have the 2 albums out, but they were really good. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So we're going to do our gems here, and we're going to start with BC today, I think. We'll start with the Newlywed today.
Doing some vinyl hunting this past week, and our guy that hooks us up, Rob at Gallery Sound,
Dixon City.
He brought out some 2 large, almost like a milk crate of vinyl records that some lady just brought in. Her husband passed away, and she brought the stuff in just to get rid of it, probably.
I'm glad she did that instead of throwing them in a dumpster.
Yeah. So he goes, "Hey, I got some stuff for you to check out." So he brings all these, and I was messaging you, "Hey, you got this? You got this?" A lot of weird. It was over the board. It was like everywhere from like Van Zandt, Leonard Skinner to like Metallica and Lizzie Borden. So I had to give the guy some credit.
He had some good taste, right?
So, but there was one band on there. I picked up. It's called Trash. I'd never heard of it before. I'm looking at the album, looking at the back, looking at the guys in the band, going, not drawing a blank. But later on, I looked them up, and they're out from Sweden back in '83. They got together, but they really kind of put their albums out in '85, '84, and '85. There's 2 albums up. This is their second album. It's not. I mean, it's not blow you out of the water, great, but it's very good, like solid rock. And if they still have it.
Cool. What's the name of the album?
Trash, and it's called...
It wasn't there. It was gone.
Damn it.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
You know what? I didn't think I looked back that far. It might still be there.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Probably not, though, because all that stuff goes quick.
And
there.
the song they played, the single was Boogie Woogie Man. But YouTube it. I think it's on YouTube.
All right, cool. What do you think, Jen? What do you got?
I'm sorry.
What? Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Jen, what is your out-of-format gem here?
All right. And I think that only Dylan is going to know the song.
Ugh.
All right? Dylan, I'm counting.
What are you trying to say?
Okay.
So my out-of-format hidden gem is Louis Capaldi, Someone You Loved.
Okay. Yep, I do know that one.
He
plays piano at the local
Peanut bar?
Italian restaurant down the road, doesn't he?
Yeah. I actually couldn't
so.
remember
He
the
has
name
the guy
of
with
the
the
song.
violin that comes around by your table and annoys you, too.
I couldn't remember the name of the song, so I had to text my daughter. And I said, "What is that song that I like?" And she texted me back, and she knew it right away.
Wow.
But
Mother-daughter intuition.
He's a Scottish singer-songwriter nominated for the Critics' Choice Award, and he remained 7 weeks in #1 at the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. But
Bet it didn't make any rock charts.
Whatever.
How about this for an album title, though, that he has? Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent.
Yeah.
That's the album that's from.
Did you hear what she said to her husband? That would have been...
But the song.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Good thing we weren't recording.
What'd I say about who? What?
Yeah.
I said he's knocking you about your thing. We just heard what you said to your husband.
What did I say to him? I'll knock. I said I would slit his throat.
Yeah.
He knows if he touches my Sammy
There you
Hagar,
go.
I'll slit his throat.
No.
Totally off the record.
When she passes out after one more thing over there, John, we'll crack it open. We'll finish it on her.
No.
And smash it.
No.
Watch tequila!
But anyway, I really want you guys to listen to the song. Even though it's out of format, it's a great song. It's about a guy who felt defeated in life, and he had this girl that was there to save him because he was battling some life changes and things like that.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie.
Text me.
It is. I'll text it to you.
Because I won't remember.
Will you listen to it for real?
Yeah.
I'll listen to it.
Because you're all about the ballads now?
No, just...
He's in love. He's married now.
But Dylan, because you know the song.
No, it's good. It's very good. It's a good song.
All
You guys would not like it, but it's a good song.
All right.
What are you trying to say?
All right.
You guys
Or
are
sing-
All right, so what do you got?
My band, I'm doing a band for my hidden gem. I've talked about how much I love Royal Blood on this podcast many times, and this band is similar vein. They're a 2-piece, bass and drums. They're called Death from Above 1979. Sometimes they're called Death from Above, depending on whether or not they're in a legal battle with a record label called Death from Above Records. But they're a really good band. They actually broke up after releasing one album, but then they came back together like in
1980.
They broke up in like 2006, and they came back together for like 2011, 2012ish, and they're still going today. But they're fantastic.
It's only two guys?
Yeah, two guys, bass and drums, and they're really good. I played a little bit, like a tiny bit before the episode. If anybody was paying attention,
I was, yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. It didn't sound like just guitar.
No.
It's guitar and drums.
It's
said, right?
bass and drums.
Bass and drums.
Yeah.
It's not more guitars.
So they're like
that's
Royal
what
Blood.
I said.
Yeah, they're very
Royal
much
Blood's
like
pretty good.
They're very much
Royal Blood was
vein of
great
Royal
live.
Blood. They're a little more
Angry
Yeah.
drummer.
alternative than Royal Blood, but they still have some rock and stuff. Like Right on Frankenstein is probably the song I recommend to people. But Death from Above, 1979.
Cool. What do you got there, BB?
All right. Well, since I'm out of bearded Zach's jail, and since we already kind
Shocking.
of we kind of said something before, I was kind of hoping that nothing was said, so I could bring up bearded Zach now. So we're going to talk about Derek Sheridan, who was the keyboard player for Sons of Apollo, Dream Theater. He put out a bunch of solo albums. This album is called Blood of the Snake. It's his fifth solo album. It was released 2006. The song we're going to talk about is Man with No Name. And the Man with No Name will be Zach Wilde. He is the guitar player and also the lead singer on this song. Brian Tishy plays drums. Fantastic. Now that I'm out of jail, now that it's out of my system, I'll keep quiet for a little bit.
Let the Zach gates open.
No name.
Yes.
Drop the mic.
Not to be confused with a horse of no name.
No.
Just
All right.
made that joke 5 seconds before he made it.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I wasn't paying attention either, BC.
Go figure.
Neither one of us heard it. Okay. My hidden gem is actually it's an album that came out last year, and I was totally unaware of this album. I never even heard of this band before. The band is called Madhouse, and the album is called Money Talks, Bullshit Walks. BC, you got to check this album out. You will fucking love this album.
It's a man.
And I didn't like I said, I never heard of this album before, and I was on probably Facebook, and I was going through, and Sleaze Rocks, I think it is, ROXX, put out their top 10 albums of the year. And this was one of them, so I'm like, I'll check them out. Just friggin' excellent, just like sleazy, like a kind of like maybe like a heavier, faster Pussycat. You gotta love it when the opening song is Boom Boob Shaker, is the first song on there. And it's just great. There's songs like Knuckle Sandwich, Worthless Piece of Shit is one of the songs. Fucking Sick Sex, Hard and Heavy. Just a great, sleazy, hard rock album.
I want to hear Worthless Piece of Shit.
I'll put it on. It's fucking excellent.
Because I think that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
There are a lot of those people.
I mean, just friggin' great. So check it out. So my hidden gem is the band Madhouse, Money Talks, Bullshit Walks. Dylan's got Death from Above, 1979. Jen's got Louis Capaldi, someone you love.
Opera singer.
That Pavarotti's cousin. BB has Derek Sheridan from the album Blood of the Snake, Man with No Name. BC's got Trash, the band, but with the song Boogie Woogie
I thought you were
Man.
going to say his pick was trash.
And so there's our gems for the week. So check those out, you guys. At least 4 out of the 5 are definitely worth checking out.
Wow!
I'm sorry, 3 out of the 5.
Yeah, right. You're like the song. You're all into like the lovey-dovey stuff.
I'll listen to it.
Will you please? Will you text me?
I promise you, I will. I'll listen to it before we leave here tonight. You can play it.
Oh, all right.
All right.
We'll ask
Maybe the A word
Alexa.
will play it.
Yeah.
All right. We won't say her name.
No.
The electronic device with no name. All right. Let's get back into our thing here. We'll do Mount Dave Moore, and BC's going to go first on this one.
Now,
The best mountains, by the way.
Oh, I got you. But I went off to just like, not so much the best David Van Halen, or Van Halen song with Dave, but just Overall Dave. And I'm going to get the easiest one out. Panama. I just think that has Dave written all over it. I mean, Dave, nobody can do that song better than Dave in my book. Sorry.
True.
I love Take Your Whiskey Home. It's song close to my heart. And then Everybody Wants Some. What movie is that?
Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead. One of my favorite movies, and a kick-ass song in the movie with the little hamburger guy with the guitar, which I think is
$2.
It's their $2. And then sometimes I was torn between these two, but I think let's, like you said, stick to your guns. DOA, Dead or Alive, because these songs scream Dave Lee Roth. I mean, I'm not gonna go into like great songs Eddie Van Halen did. These are David Lee Roth songs to a T.
David, absolutely. What do you think, Jen?
So are you saying that Eddie means nothing in these songs? Is that what
I
you're
did
saying?
not mean that. I mean, I picked them mainly because
Dave sings them.
Not only does Dave sing them, but they're Dave. They scream.
They
Dave.
scream Dave.
So, Panama is one of my favorite Van Halen songs. All-time favorite Van Halen songs. I love it. It was my ringtone. It's just an awesome song, awesome guitar. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. And I like the part where the guitar slows down and Dave uses his C back.
Gets a little plinky.
And, yeah, it's my favorite part. Take Your Whiskey Home. I actually never really listened to until you guys were sending me your list. So now I have to read about what I write. I wrote, the song wasn't horrible and Eddie's guitar is awesome. To me, he can't make any Dave song horrible, so it was tolerable to me. That's what I wrote.
It's because it's not Take Your Cabo Wabo Tequila Home.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Well, it didn't exist back then.
Yeah, it didn't.
Well, that's true.
It didn't exist. So it's
Shut up,
okay.
Dylan.
It's alright. I like Everybody Wants Some.
It's also a
I
mouthful.
want some too. It's a classic Dave Van
Ever seen
Halen
that movie?
song.
Better Off
Oh,
Dead.
I'm sure I did.
There's also a movie called Everybody Wants Some. It's a,
Yeah.
I think it's a Richard Linklater movie, and it has the exclamation points after it too.
But wait, the song's not in it, though, is it?
It might be actually.
Oh, really?
I'll double check that
Okay.
because I think it's a reference to the song.
And DOA, I wrote some notes on that one. No, I didn't. Are you guys gonna sing
BC's
it?
broken down
Are
and
you guys
dirty,
gonna
dressed
sing it to
in.
me?
Wait, you are. You're broken down and dirty, dressed in rags.
What I wrote for DOA is, I don't hate it. It's missing one thing. Sammy.
God.
I'm sorry.
Pause this while I go throw it, Dylan.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
So you're getting a 50-50. But
It's about
because you
how
said Panama, like you're top on my list because that is my favorite
That's a
favorite Van Halen song.
What do you got, Dylan?
First off, the song is in the movie Everybody Wants Some because it's the same like 2 exclamation points. So I think the movie was named after the song. It's about college baseball players back in Texas in 1980. If anybody's interested in that, but good songs. Panama is a classic. Take Your Whiskey Home is great. It was on my list. I'm pulling an audible though because I have a feeling it's going to be on other people's lists, judging by what she said.
Stick with your thing.
Dead or Alive, I'll talk about that in a bit. And yeah, they're really good. You're 4 for 4 on this mountain for sure for me.
Gimme.
Yeah, good list. You'll hear a couple more, but Panama's my surprise. Like before, like Not Enough was my surprise for you. Panama was my surprise. Not saying it's a bad song. Love it. But I just
Because I don't think he thought you would have picked like a hit, in quotations, hit.
Yeah, because you
Was that your
no.
thing
I
again?
just
Steve and
I thought
BC are
BC would
always
go like
against the hits.
I thought BC
Not
would go
true.
deeper. Like
It would have been a deeper cut.
yeah.
I was
This
surprised
is
that
this
it
show
picked
now
such
got
a
like 12 songs.
prolific
I
song.
got it down to 12.
See,
Right.
Dylan's in the same boat as I am.
Yeah, usually you go for like
Usually
the,
you're like super deep.
the
Yeah,
you don't
True
go
that,
for the
true that.
prolific. You go for
but
the
I picked these because they scream Dave.
okay.
Not
understandable.
necessarily obscure songs or
Yeah.
or rock and hard. I mean,
Right.
I love Panama, so you can stay. You can stay at Lucky's.
Alright. Me.
Best of the road.
Panama, freaking great song, love it. Love the video. The video's fucking awesome. Take Your Whiskey Home. We'll talk about that later. Everybody Wants Some. That is an epitome of David Lee Roth song. Just there's no way in God's green earth Sammy could ever fucking pull that off live.
Are you
Never.
kidding me?
No.
Really?
Never.
Yes,
Not a
you
fucking
could.
chance in the world.
And
I honestly think that if they tried that with Sammy, people would boo. I really do.
I have to.
I would be one of them.
I agree with them. And that is
I'd be
Dave.
fucking pissed.
That's why I picked it, because it screams Dave. Nothing against Sammy, but that's Dave.
It does.
I don't
It does.
know. I think Sammy could do it.
No fucking way. No way.
Sammy
And,
can do Dave. Dave can't do Sammy.
I was just going to say,
Dave doesn't need to do Sammy because
if they
Dave
got
is
back
Dave.
together, would David Lee Roth be able to pull off Love Comes Walking In?
No.
No.
But I think Sammy.
They're
can
each
do,
own
I think
songs,
Sammy
but
can do that.
but the thing is, when Sammy is in Van Halen, he has to do Dave. When Dave's in Van Halen, he doesn't have to do Sammy.
Because he
Right.
can't. He doesn't.
But there's no need for him to.
Because he can't.
I think a part of it is that it's not Dave's range
It's not. It's definitely not. And
It's
DOA,
not Dave's style.
to say.
DOA,
diplomatically.
fucking love it. Just when that starts up, wow. Definitely an epitome of David Lee Roth's song. Friggin' absolutely
I can see
awesome
it.
list, BC.
Well, the
awesome
wow is Eddie.
list. Besides what my list is going to be, that's the best list tonight so far. What do you got, BB?
Wow.
Whoa.
Sit down and relax, because now you're going to get the best list. Okay?
I have the best.
Because like BC, I also have DOA. And like BC, I also have Take Your Whiskey Home.
Classics.
But I don't have Panama, BC. Really? From that album, I have Girl Gone Bad. Different. You have to listen to it because the beginning, the guitar is, it's there's something different in the way he plays on that song. The tone of it is totally different. The whole album, that song always stuck out for me. And another thing was great was Alex's hitting that crash cymbal. Fantastic, love it, love that song. I think that's the hidden gem of that album. And then I will pick from Van Halen 2, Light Up the Sky.
Yeah, good.
The scale run in the beginning, it's just mind-blowing. It's so super fast. And what I really love about this song, it's so fast, but Dave keeps up. And Dave doesn't do like his crappy, like, spoken word type thing. He actually sings and actually stays in groove the way how fast Eddie's playing. And for that is my mountain, and
And you're sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it, damn it.
Done.
DOA again. I'm going to talk about it later. I already talked about Take Your Whiskey Home. Light Up the Sky is fantastic. The scale run at the beginning is just instantly what I think of with that song. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And what was your fourth pick again?
Girl Gone Bad from 1984.
That's the one that I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't go to 1984 as much as the other albums. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't go to
Right.
it as much as I go to like Women and Children First or
Sure.
Fair Warning. But
Check it out.
I'll check it out.
That's your homework, Dill.
Ooh,
Jen.
He got homework.
Dylan's got
I didn't get homework this time. Because I listened to Girl Gone Bad and I saw the video. The video was like skanky girls, as usual, with David Lee
They've
Roth.
gone bad.
Yeah.
They're still humans.
Oh, yeah.
There's a video for that?
There's a.
Yeah.
That's not. It's not. It's not.
That's
an
got to be
official video.
something that someone made.
Yeah, because
No.
There's no official Van Halen
sure?
video
They
for
did
that.
Jump. They did Panama. They did Hot
I
for
have a
Teacher.
On
That was
YouTube, there is a video of some
Okay.
skanky.
Yeah,
Probably
there's
BC made it in
videos
his basement.
like
Did you
that.
make a
I
Girl
did,
Gone Bad?
I did.
That's why he has to do his whole house over again. Renee wouldn't be in the house that he made
Yeah,
these
after you
videos.
saw
in.
that video,
It's got to be totally refurbished.
Got the walls up.
Anyway, I like the song. It's a good song. And Light Up Your Sky, that's a classic Van Halen song with Dave.
I
like
think they
it.
opened up with that last tour.
They opened up for that when we saw them at Bethel
Yeah,
Woods.
I was going to say, because
Just
I
say Beth
definitely
Woods.
remember
Yeah.
singing that.
That's a great song. And the other two we already talked about, so. Good picks. I like them.
BC,
I mean, next to my list.
It's not bad, right?
It's a
Yeah.
kick-ass list.
I got
We're
that.
neck and neck, buddy.
I like it. Oh, that sounds great. Like you said,
For the Van Halen hater, I got the best list. Or the Dave Van Halen hater.
you hate Dave?
Yeah.
Why?
Terrible.
I
did
know.
she do hers yet?
No, I want to be last.
You want to be last?
She wants to be the special
Okay.
request.
Oh, okay.
She's the
So who's next? Me then, right?
You or me? Doesn't
Oh, go ahead,
matter.
Dylan.
Okay, so I'm pulling an audible for Take Your Whiskey Home since so many of us have it. But I won't pull an audible for Dead or Alive, DOA.
Yeah.
Just, it's got that attitude. I love the like that's such an attitude guitar, and Dave's vocals have that same attitude with the guitar. And it's a great song. Van Halen 2 is a really good album. My next song, and the one thing I really love with the Dave songs are the upbeat ones. So This Is Love from Fair Warning. Love that song. It feels it's a happy song for me. Even with the bass turning down at the beginning, that bugs me, but it has like Alex's drumming is really good, and I love the solo towards the end of the song and how the song ends. I mean, I talked about this last episode, but I really love the song. My favorite Van Halen song is off of the first album, I'm the One. That is like the first song for me that showcases everybody in the band. Plus, you have a doo-wop section towards the end of it, and a little skiffle drum behind it. It's such an interesting thing to do in the middle of a song, and it's pretty daring for the first album. It's almost like combining the fun of Ice Cream Man with the rocking of like On Fire or any of the other songs on the album. But it has that awesome Michael Anthony background vocals that I always look for in the song. It's just a classic song, and the guitar works really cool, and I love the... has a bit of like a swing to it. It's an old school feeling song. And my audible is going to be, instead of Take Your Whiskey Home, I'm going to go Little Guitars from Diver Down. Senorita. It's another upbeat song, and it just feels good. And I like Dave's vocals in this. It has an earnestness that you don't normally get from Dave, because Dave usually goes for the, hey man, sleazy, cool stuff. But
A little more heartfelt.
it feels a little more heartfelt. It does, without going into ballad territory. And I like the guitar work, and for a song Little Guitars, the guitar does not fall in the background. So those are my 4.
Jen.
I like I'm the One, the One. Yeah, that's a great song. Little Guitars is great too. And like he was saying with Michael Anthony, no matter which Van Halen you're listening to, if there was no Michael Anthony,
He's a constant.
like the songs would be great, but they are so much better with Michael Anthony.
I agree.
I mean,
Fully
he
agree.
really is an asset to that band, and it kind of sucks that he's not in the band anymore, but I'm kind of glad he's with Sammy, because it's good.
Still get to experience it.
Yeah, so I get to see him. But good picks. I really like both the songs. The other 2 we already talked about. So
2 of the ones are great. So This Is Love, like I said. I mean,
I don't know. So this is
That's a good one. That's a fantastic one.
it's David Lee Roth. How is there a bad David Lee Roth song? I was
Really?
just about to say,
There's a couple.
really.
well, there's a not bad, just not David. And what's the other one? I'm drawing a blank now. Help me out. Little Guitar.
Little
Little
guitars.
Guitars.
Little Guitars.
Yeah. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's Dave. Dave.
BB.
Yeah, this is why I love when Dylan comes on, because the 3 of us have that like Van Halen rocker, blow your speakers out, Dave. When Dylan comes on, he always finds that little nook of different songs, and then when he puts it out there, like, the way he kind of sells it, you're like, it is.
No matter what band it
is.
is.
And I always love shit like this, because Dylan will pull out like, so This Is Love. I'm like, oh, that is kind of cool, but like something like this, I wasn't looking for like that, like when you're talking about On the One, where a little doobie 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 doobie, I wasn't looking for that.
Yeah.
But that's what Dylan looks for, and I love that about him when he pulls out his picks.
No matter who we talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Really,
but it's just a fantastic list
different view
for what Dylan likes. You know what I mean? And there's not a bad song on it, and I would assume they would be at least top 20, Van Halen songs on. They would fall in there. But I love that list, and just for that aspect of your different character that the 3 of us goofballs are not used to.
Sammy definitely can't do doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doo wah.
And Dave actually does that really well. I have to say he's
Little
excellent
scatter.
at that. Yeah.
I like the list. So This Is Love is freaking great, and like you said, the studio they turned the bass down pisses me off. Talked about that last episode. Little Guitars is a great pick. I like that song, and I like the way that you said it, the earnestness of it, the heartfeltness of the. It's a different kind of singing for Dave, I think.
Yeah.
I'm the One, which I'm like this is like the first time that the first song that's been picked out the first Van Halen album. Like, what the fuck is the matter with all of us? But there's so much cool shit out there. But I'm the One is great, just excellent. We talked about DOA, great list, Dylan. Good job, buddy. I'll do mine now. Everybody went, right?
Jen has to go, but you're going to go.
No, I mean on your list. Okay, my list. I'm going to the A Different Kind of Truth album, 2012. Outer Space.
Outer Space is fantastic.
Fucking love that song. This song could have been on Van Halen 1 or Van Halen 2. Absolutely love it, and I actually listened to most of that album today, and that album is fucking excellent. And I don't care if people are pissed off because it's like rehashed songs from their demo days and stuff. Who cares? The songs are good. Love that song. Love the pace of the song. Love the way he sings it. There's a little bit of Diamond Dave spoken word in the song. Cool as fuck. Next, I'm going to go to Van Halen 2. Somebody get me a doctor. This is another song. Dave. This is like you cannot picture anyone else singing this fucking song but Dave. And I actually had Take Your Whiskey Home too. But I'll just throw another one out there. I'm going to the first album, Atomic Punk. I think you have the best of both worlds between Sammy, between Dave and Eddie on this song. I love the at the beginning, and I just love the way Dave sings it, like "Yo heads." He does that like real like deep voice. I really love that song. It's great. The solo in it is just fucking ripping. And I'm gonna go BC's route on my like favorite like Van Halen song with Dave is fucking Hot for Teacher. Absolutely love that song. It's great. It's a perfect Dave song. It's a perfect band song. You have the great background vocals, but then my homework was never quite. I mean, like the whole band is involved. The drums are great, and you cannot listen to that song without picturing the video.
No.
He does the solo. He's walking down that fucking table, kicking the books off as he's playing that solo. You can't picture that song any other way. And I think that's just those two songs. You can't think of one without the other. And I actually absolutely love it. Just and actually the drums in the beginning are so different sounding. It doesn't sound like your average like bass drum thing. It's got a little different sound to it. But fantastic. And I've seen many drummers like on YouTube and stuff try to do that, and it's just not the same. It's not the same. And I think every single guy in Van Halen stands out in this song. And it's when this came on, I was like, holy fuck. Absolutely love it. So there we go. BC.
Atomic Punk. Like you said, not only guitar, but the rides. I mean, that's a great song. What you picked? Help me out here.
Outer Space.
That's what I'm drawing a blank on that, to be honest with you. It's I know it's up. If I heard it right now, I'd be like, okay. But right now, I'm drawing a blank on that. But it's David Roth.
I think that's one of the songs. Someone give me a doctor's next. But I think that Outer Space is one of the songs that I think that is more reminiscent of old Van Halen than the other stuff.
If you put it on, I'd be like that. Somebody give me a doctor. That was going to be my audible, but like you said, just stick with your original. That was one of my audibles.
Shot.
I mean, I'm going to keep going back to it. It's David Roth. Is there? I mean, come on.
Hot for Teacher.
Hot for Teacher. That's a surprise. BB said Panama's my surprise. That's my surprise for Steve. And again, great song, but I think that's more of a hit than Panama.
No. Yeah, I think so. You're right.
That's why I didn't even look at that avenue. Great song, like you said, the drums are so different. And I think it's more of a tom than bass. A combination of all.
Yeah.
But it's more, like you said, nobody can really.
And who would have thought we would have thrown out 3 songs from 1984?
See?
I know.
Love Atomic Punk. I mean, that's a great song. I didn't even have to go back and listen to it to remember what it was. I actually know it.
You knew that.
It's a great
Good.
song.
Right.
Somebody give me a doctor.
You know that one too.
I know that one too. So that was great. And obviously, Hot for Teacher. I know that. And I was going to ask John, but he walked away. if he knows Hot for Teacher, because
He has to. He's
not really into the music type thing, but I'm going to have to say he knows Hot for Teacher. Everyone knows that song. It is a great classic Van Halen song. And even though Panama is my favorite Dave song, I think Hot for Teacher is more popular than Panama.
Really? Oh no,
I think so.
I agree.
I think that's a poll, BB, for Monday.
Let's make it a poll.
Monday's poll.
Panama.
Panama or Hot for Teacher?
Space. I had to listen to Outer Space. I have to say, when that album came out, I was hoping that it was going to be great because I haven't heard Van Halen. When was the last album before?
2012. Oh, that album was 2012. Before that was 1998 with Van Halen 3.
I was kind of really hoping for like a great
And
album.
just a bunch of greatest hits albums with like
songs
here and there.
a ton of them.
But then they came out with that album, and I think I was disappointed because I'm so used to Sammy and Van Halen and not Dave that it was so out of place for me.
It's a little too long, too.
I hate this stuff.
Yeah.
Among other
But
things.
I don't know.
Among other things.
No,
John, do you know Hot for Teacher?
I do not.
What?
Okay, I do.
Oh, what did I marry?
You said
Really?
Mary John.
I've heard him say that several times, too.
I mean, I probably would recognize it if I heard it.
See, he definitely would. He definitely would. You definitely would.
Definitely would.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Like I always
Drink
said,
more caffeine.
I always tell my wife, I said, listen, if we ever went on like a Match.com, we put our shit in there, they would never ever put us together.
No.
They would never do that. That would never happen.
No, but it works.
But it works.
Right? How can you not know
See?
Hot for Teacher? I'm kind of really confused by
He's
that.
not a music guy, though.
Well, and it also could be a thing where like you don't know the name of the song, but
Then you hear,
You
you're
hear
like, oh,
it.
yeah, I do know that.
I know.
because like there's a lot of songs that
If you're not into music
Hot
like
for
we are,
Teacher.
you're not going to pay attention to it.
Right.
I'm right.
You hear it.
You're talking about me.
No. You know what I mean? If you're not into music to the level we are, and you hear the song all the time, but you're like, yeah, that's all right. But you don't look into it more than that.
Right.
I guess.
All right, Dylan.
Yeah, the good picks. Hot for Teacher is a classic, a staple of any Van Halen playlist, I think. Somebody Give Me a Doctor is a really good one. Van Halen 2 is also an album that I think is underrated because it has a lot of really good songs on there. Atomic Punk, I think that's the highest Dave goes vocally towards the end of that song. And I love the guitar like chugging at the like in between the like at the beginning and then.
Right.
After the thing, like it's such a cool, distinct thing, and the high riding the ride cymbal. It's a great song. What were the other two songs?
Out of Space.
Out of Space. I think I'm the first person to remember that song here. Mm-hmm. That's probably my favorite song off of A Different Kind of Truth for sure. It has that energy of the old Van Halen. Dave actually sounds like he did back in the old days. It has that feel, and I really like that. Probably that and Stay Frosty are my two songs from there. I mean, She's the Woman isn't too bad either, and Chinatown's not horrible. But Out of Space is definitely the one that I would recommend from that album. Right. And then what was the last one? I get so
that was it. You did have a Teacher, Atomic Punk.
Okay,
Maybe Out of Space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
BB.
Yeah, good picks. I'm glad somebody kind of picked something from A Different Kind of Truth because I kind of like shuffled something around.
I mean, I did pick something from A Different Kind of Truth, but we haven't talked about that section of the.
Ooh. True. But yeah, that's a great album, like Out of Space, Bullet Head, Stay Frosty, Chinatown. Great songs on there that a lot of like Van Halen fans kind of like sucked in because you're so used to all the old stuff you kind of like you never throw the new shit into the shuffle. Somebody Give Me a Doctor, fantastic, iconic Van Halen tune, and another thing like Atomic Punk, and then there you go with the surprise for Hot for Teacher, fantastic song. Everybody knows it, and like I said before, it's really really funny that the album that kind of killed the band that we have 3 songs off of it. Like that's something I didn't expect at all. I expected I was going to be the only one with a pick off of 1984, but fantastic, loved it. Good pick.
Okay, Jen.
Wait, everybody sit back.
Okay, Jen. Everybody. I think you need a fresh beer for this, Dylan.
Everybody take a deep breath.
No, Dylan, I really need a fresh beer for this one.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
To be honest, this wasn't even hard for me. I thought this was going to be hard to pick like great Dave songs, but it wasn't even hard. So
The hardest part is narrowing them down.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
The hardest
I
part.
had a hell of a time.
Yeah.
The hardest part was just picking
a few.
No, but Panama is my number one favorite Dave song. We already talked about that, but that is like, I think that's the best Dave song ever. But what comes slightly underneath that is Me Wise Magic. Love that song.
Wow.
Love it. Best of Volume 1, 1996. It was number one for 6 weeks. When I first heard the song, though, I really thought it was Gary Sharon singing at first. But it wasn't. It was Dave. I'm sorry.
He just fell over it now. What happened?
Yeah.
Dave, what's wrong?
But I really like that song, Me Wise Magic. I love it. Dance the Night Away is another favorite song of mine by Dave. I just think it's a fun song. Dance along, blah, blah, blah. And when I was reading about it, it was actually inspired by Fleetwood Mac's You Can Go Your Own Way. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, how about that?
Learn something every day.
And Dave originally wanted to call the song Dance Lolita Dance. Like, stupid. Stupid.
But it might have been a
Dave's
part of
stupid.
another, like from a demo or something that was
Because he's
something else.
stupid. Sorry.
See, no, she just ruined it.
I'm
She was doing so
So
good.
good.
So good. And then she
But
fucking dropped the ball.
Really, Dance the Night Away, Dance Lolita
Yeah, but you don't know what the origin of the song was. It could have been a whole different thing.
Maybe.
See,
I
how
don't
How much
know.
were to drink? Yeah.
We're not Spanish.
Spanish Flies on
I've
the
been
album.
drinking
Spanish
lots.
Fly.
See, maybe it was going Spanish Fly.
Maybe. And my last one is from 1984 again. I'll
Wow.
wait. I'll wait till the bell comes down. I love this song. It's different. Eddie is playing mostly all keyboard in this song. Barely any guitar, but it's a great tune. I really enjoyed it.
All right, cool. What do you think, Tom?
Dance the Night Away is really good. I like Go Your Own Way better.
Ha!
Go Your Own Way is a great song. Are
It
you
is,
kidding
but
me?
Whatever.
It's a song and they hate each other. Anyways, oh boy, Me Wise Magic. I don't remember. I like all the the stuff that like the extra tracks on the greatest hits that were added. I'm not as up on those because I just go to the albums. I don't think to go to the greatest hits because I just go to the albums.
Right.
But it's whatever. Panama, fantastic. And what was the fourth song?
I'll wait.
I'll Wait. I'll Wait's great too. We were actually just talking about I'll Wait.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's a good song.
We were.
Very good,
Dylan and
very
I
good
had a
list.
conversation about that song today, actually. What do you think, BB?
Panama.
It's Panama.
We already talked about it. Fantastic.
Panama.
Props for picking Me Wise Magic.
Yeah.
It just never really. It wasn't one of my songs that kind of like was put out to showcase Dave or anything because it just was. It just seemed like it wasn't. It didn't fit. I don't know what it was. It just that song. Those couple songs never really. Me Wise Magic and
Can't get this stuff no more.
I couldn't grab it. Couldn't get it. Just like when Sammy did the 3 songs on the Best of Both Worlds. Those 3 songs are horrible. Like I couldn't grab those either. Up for Breakfast and there's a couple of them.
Oh, that's what Up for Breakfast.
And it
has something to do with
I don't know what it is. I don't know if
Breakfast
it's
down for
It
lunch.
just seems like it's
Saturday
rushed or
afternoon.
it's just thrown together to be put out there. But I'm glad you picked that song. It's great that you went that deep in the
Are
catalog.
you
Perfect.
like surprised?
I am.
No,
By the
that's
new-
because she's listening to
by the
greatest
new
hits shit.
Jenn.
Oh,
why.
you have the greatest
That's
hits.
why.
No, I've
Oh.
actually loved that song, and then when I went looking to see what
it was
album
on.
it was on, I'm like, whoa, that's on the greatest hits. I never even realized that. To be completely honest, I really didn't even know.
All right.
Dance the Night Away.
Whatever.
And I'll wait. I don't know. That teeters on ballad there,
It's not.
Mrs. Veina.
It is not a bad
I
ballad.
don't know if I'd call it a ballad.
It teeters.
It's
It
not.
teeters
I think
on.
you can flip a coin on that one.
That teeters on
You don't think
ballad
so?
land.
Let's
I
ask
don't
the
think it is.
audience.
I think Jump is
I think it's more mid-tempo than ballad,
Yes.
but
More questionable ballad.
it
No.
could teeter.
Okay.
It could.
Maybe for Dave,
If it's
'cause
on the
he's
road, it
stupid.
could go the other way.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't
Well,
be
it's Dave's
bad
song.
for Sammy.
Stupid.
You guys let me drink this time. What do you want me to do?
No,
Jen,
you
very
insisted.
good list. Very good list. We are
Impressed?
very impressed with your homework.
What do you think,
Good job.
Dylan?
I already talked
Oh, you
about
didn't?
that.
Okay, I'm sorry. BC.
My God.
Meatwise Magic. That's the shocker for me coming from you.
Yeah, right.
Very good pick. Very good pick. I'll Wait. A great song. I love that song. I don't think it's a balladish. Mid-tempo. Like you said, you got the keyboard, but it's not. To me, when it comes to ballad, it has to be a certain formula.
He's got to
You have to
hit
be
the,
able
he's
to
got to hit the
slow
BC
dance to it.
criteria.
You can't slow dance all the way
No.
down.
You can't slow dance all the
No,
way.
No,
see, yeah, I agree
definitely
with you guys.
not.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not happening.
Panama.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
BC's
slow
gonna
dance
go
to
home for
Panama
that
either.
track.
What's the other one? We're missing one.
Always.
I'll wait, Panama.
Dance the night away.
Dance the night away.
Dance the night away.
Dance the Night Away. Classic Dave's like, Dance the Night.
Jen,
Wow, is Dave in the room?
good list. Good list. Panama, of course,
Panama,
freaking
very
excellent. Dance the Night Away. It's good. I don't hate it. I don't. It's a Dave song. Meatwise Magic.
Yeah.
That in my opinion is your fucking home run of the night.
Yeah.
Because I was so close to picking that or can't get that stuff somewhere. BB, you must be smoking fucking crack
That
if
is
you don't like
an
the two
awesome
fucking
song.
songs.
Yeah.
I think they're both friggin' phenomenal.
Nah.
And I was so pissed too because when I bought, the only reason that I bought that CD was because there were 2 new Dave songs on it. And then after about a month, one of them had a skip on it. And it's hard to get a skip on some CDs. And I was so pissed, so I went out and I fucking bought it again because of those 2 songs. And this was like way before downloading and shit. Home run of the night for that song. I'll Wait. Dylan and I were just talking about this song today. And for as much as people hate and rag on the Van Halen Live at the Tokyo Dome album, I think that's what it's called, from a couple years ago. I'll Wait on that is fucking awesome because the guitars are so out front on that. It's not Ed playing keyboards on that song.
Right.
It's so out front live. I think I just listened to it today. Friggin' excellent. Great list. Yeah, great list.
Do I win?
No, mine was still better, but
Yeah. You didn't
But-
pick Meatwise Magic.
but really, no, I didn't. But that's my shocker and home run for you for your pick. All right, very cool. So now we showed mostly a lot of love. So we're gonna get into a little hatred right now. We'll wrap it up. We're running a little bit long today, so we'll kind of maybe breeze through these, maybe not. Depends on the discussion. So we've done Mount Sammy Moore, Mount Dave Moore. Now we're gonna do Mount Crap Moore. Your 4 songs of Van Halen that you absolutely loathe, can't stand. I think this could be free form. You could pick whoever you want, whatever songs you want. So, Dylan, you go first on this one.
Okay, my 4 songs that I picked. These are songs that I'm just not a fan of for one reason or another, and I'll kind of get into a little bit of it. The first one is from Diver Down, the cover of Pretty Woman. It's so mid-tempo, and it adds nothing to the song. There's nothing new to it. I could just listen to the original version and get the same exact thing from it. At least with like You Really Got Me, there's like the cool solo in it, and there's some different elements added. This is just a straightforward cover and to a pretty bland song. A solo would have been nice, like something to boost it up, but they failed with it.
Even the video kind of sucks.
Yeah. The next song I'll go to Sammy, and this one is purely for the length of it. Pleasure Dome off of, I believe, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. It's just, I don't go to a Van Halen for a 7-minute song. They're a shorter song band for me, and this song goes on a little too long. It's just, there's some good elements to it, but it overstays its welcome for me. My third song is from A Different Kind of Truth. Dad, could you predict what song it is?
I'm gonna say Tattoo.
It is Tattoo.
I'm over here like this.
Tattoo. It's so annoying. Purple Mountain's Majesty. Like, oh, no. That was the worst song you could have picked for the... It's like, Van Halen's coming back. David Lee Roth. Tattoo. Here you go. Nope. Fuck that. Terrible song. Terrible song. And my last song, I had to pick a song off of Van Halen 3. I had to go with How Many Say I, the song that Eddie sings on. It's bad.
That should be on everybody's
bad.
list, even though it's, we're doing Sammy and Dave.
It's off of Van Halen 3.
It's not Van Halen 3. It's the last song of the album.
It's the last song of the album. Dave sings it. It's
No, Ed sings it.
That's Ed. Sorry, Ed. Yeah, Eddie sings it.
You know what it
Talk about
is?
it,
It's
we did the
almost like
episode.
Motley Crue when Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee sang Brandon.
Yeah.
It's
exactly like that.
It's a ballad. It's
a ballad. It's on the piano.
It's
Eddie's
bad.
voice is like
It's not.
Yeah,
good.
that could be a poll too. Which song sucks ass worse?
more. Yeah.
It's not good. So
All
that's my list.
All right.
I'll say the songs
Let's
again
just.
for
We
Jen's
don't need to
benefit.
talk about all the songs, but like when you do your list, if you have a comment about someone else's song, you can do it.
Okay. Just for your benefit, Jen. Pretty Woman, Tattoo, Pleasure Dome, and How Many Say I?
I like Pretty Woman. Oh wait,
Of course you do.
Is that a Dave song?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn
see?
right. You like
I
it?
didn't
God
know that.
And you're gonna keep drinking. Before you know it, you're gonna love all of Dave's catalog.
I need another drink, bartender.
That's right.
And,
If anybody has any comments, by all means.
Cut off. Come on. Now.
BC, what do you got for crap?
all right, I'm gonna do my Dave to get out of the
Since
way.
we've been known to call you crapman every now and then.
Happy Trails. That don't do nothing for me. I'm sorry, Bob. Happy Trails.
Happy Trails is a great song.
I don't know. Just
It's a fun ender to the album.
See, this is where the Dylan
This is
side
where it
comes
is.
in.
I wanted to end off on this and like we all sing it in perfect
Happy
harmony.
We
We
did
already
that.
did that one.
We did. I know. I
we
just
wanted
wanted to do it
every
again.
time Jen comes out with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We can do it again.
We made it. We made it pretty far too before we broke down.
We
laughing.
did.
I don't
So-
even remember all the words. Cause
when
I
it comes to
think I drank
David
too
Lee
much.
Roth and Van Halen, that song, I like Pretty Woman more than Happy Trails.
Okay.
You're
And then,
but continue.
My next one would be Can't Stop Loving You. It's still there.
What? I'm sorry. Are you kidding me?
I love Sammy.
I think that song blows too.
That
It
blows.
didn't make my list, but it's
Keep on
pretty
loving
close
you.
to that.
Another one would be Why Can't This Be Loved? That don't do nothing for me.
Oh my god. BC, get out. Get out.
Straight from the heart.
All right,
Put
before
your
I leave,
shoes on
my
and
next
get
song's
out.
going to be right now.
Are you kidding
Oh
me?
shit.
Wow.
Are you kidding
You
me?
did 3 Sammy songs.
Uh-oh.
Wait, are you kidding me?
That's all right.
Oh, okay.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it. He was working on his house all day.
What? What?
Right now?
Here's the section of the show when BC and Jen
Jen
fight.
fight.
I will fucking kill you.
Call the police. I just got threatened.
I swear
John,
to God.
call the cops.
What is wrong with you right now?
It's, maybe because they play it so much. I don't know. I
For
just,
tomorrow.
it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't do nothing for me.
It didn't make my list, but it's annoying.
I don't know. It's not rock.
The look of disgust on my face
I know.
right now.
I know. BC, stay behind me.
Yeah.
I'll protect you. All right.
Maybe we'll switch her to water.
No, I don't need water. I just need like normal friends here. What the hell?
Oh, my God.
Water.
All right.
Wow.
Jen, what do you got?
Well, you
Just
thought I was
fired up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Look up.
Oh wait, I have to get to my list here.
She just had to run with the devil to get revenge on you or something.
No, you can sit next to me,
Running with the
BC.
devil and DOA.
So my bad Sammy songs. I don't like Black and Blue and Spanked. I just think they're like stupid.
Spank sucks. Black and blue
Spank.
is smoking.
I know.
Fucking
'cause
drinking
that
too
was,
much.
Well,
I agree with
I
Spank,
have
but
been.
not Black.
Dad's favorite
Yeah.
Sammy Van Halen song.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And my bad Dave songs, Ice Cream Man, stupid. Stupid. I hate it. I hate it. It's just dumb. I want to take an ice cream and smash it right in Dave's face.
This is like that's my favorite.
She must,
Dave, like,
but that goes to prove that she's
Well,
not a
it's
true
like-
Eddie
it's
Van
goofy.
Halen fucking
I like
fan
Goofy
because
Dave.
he has one of the most ripping fucking solos ever on that
That's
song.
where you're gonna hit
Goofy.
Mike.
Yeah,
that's
but
okay.
if he could take
Yeah, I
that
figured.
But that's
and
okay.
put it somewhere else, it'd be
That's
better.
okay.
See, I like Goofy Dave.
I know.
And
I like
Tattoo,
Goofy
I hate
Wow, I hate for
Tattoo.
You're right on that.
That album came out, and like I said before, I was so excited for some new Van Halen. And where's your tattoo? No, I don't like it. Sorry.
It's bad.
All right,
End
BB,
of
what do you?
story.
If you got any commentary on the other people's songs, give them now.
All right. I'm gonna side with BC with Happy Trails,
You're both wrong.
and also from the same album because there's only like 2 good songs on that.
Don't say
album.
Big
Wrong.
Bad Sweet Willie
Big
now. Damn it.
Bad is the worst
kidding
Van
me?
Halen
Good
song
song.
ever. It is so stupid.
Oh my god.
Mr. Van Halen, the clarinet, really? That's Van Halen to you? Come on.
It's so fun.
You are a fucking crack smoker.
Let me tell you, all you guys talk about is Dave and Party, and then I bring up Big Bad Bill and I'm smoking crack.
It's
because
fun.
there's a fucking clarinet song in it.
It's fun.
It's like Queen doing like Seaside Rendezvous.
We
See,
live.
John, this is why I drink on the podcast. I don't understand.
We are literally
I want to point out that I'm the most sober person in
1,000
this room.
feet from a rehab building. We're gonna drop fucking BB off there on the way home.
BB, I'm coming with
All
you.
right,
Oh my god.
so pick me a work. I can't.
Tattoo.
There's much
Tattoo
fucking worse.
sucks.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
That's a
Okay.
strong word.
I mean, I like tattoos, but the song.
So my two Sammy are
Don't do it.
Apolitical Blues,
Yes.
That almost
That's
Okay.
terrible.
I'm good.
terrible,
I'm good.
and I'm
with
sorry, Righty, but Inside,
that. Yeah, I'm with
and
you.
that was on Steve's top 4. I don't understand it. A lot of spoken word.
That's what's
not
coming
Sammy.
down.
It's
On
just
the
a
inside.
it's a spot filler. It's just a
For someone that doesn't like it,
Fill
she
the
knows
album.
it pretty good.
I didn't say I didn't like it. Did I? No, I said it was like. bleh.
Okay. Did everybody go? Okay.
I don't know. There's too much mean and hatred.
I know. See, that's why I want to
Yeah,
say this
this
till
is-
the end. So if we start the fight, we could just like end it there. All right. So BB, I just alluded to your crack smoking habit.
Crack smoke.
Like Inside, I could see how you wouldn't like that. Big Bad Bill is a fun fucking song.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Excellent. And you say, how could there be a worse song than that? I got a couple for you.
okay.
Oh
all right.
boy. Here we go.
Van Halen 2, Women in Love,
I knew you were gonna say
is fucking terrible. It is a fucking terrible, terrible song. That song ruins a perfect fucking album. What do we got next here? From OU812.
Oh, here we go.
The fucking worst Sammy song ever, Cabo Wabo.
I'll fucking kill you too! Are you
Cabo
kidding
Wabo.
me? Are you
That
kidding me?
song is ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
Cabo. Fucking stupid.
Salt,
Fucking
shake a little lick
stupid.
of lime.
It's funny, but it's okay when Dave parties and now Sammy starts talking about tequila and drinking. Now
How
that's
do
the
you make
worst
your
song
head
ever.
Yeah, but Dave does it within a good song.
How do you
Sammy
make
does it
your head
within an
do
ass
that
song.
again?
That was funny. See the way her head went?
That was their head version of the Z-Snap.
Did you look up and see all those Cabo Wabo bottles
I
above
do.
your head?
I do. And believe me, I have
One of
nothing,
them is going to come down and land on your head. I think.
I have nothing against tequila, but that song is fucking terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
Or the chain of
And I agree with BC, or no, whoever said it, from Van Halen 3, House Say I, or whatever the fuck. How many
that's
say I?
horrible.
Is there
Oh,
even
terrible.
such a thing as Van Halen 3?
so bad.
It's there's some good stuff on there.
Words
but,
with wisdom
but
teeth.
you know what? I'm sorry, Ed Van Halen. Please just play the guitar and sing background vocals. Don't sing a song. It's
And
terrible.
he plays piano on it.
It's terrible. I don't. But the vocals are so bad you don't even hear piano. It's the only thing you fucking hear.
Poor Jen. For a week. That's what she's going to say.
And actually, the absolute worst fucking Van Halen song is "Could This Be Magic."
I don't agree with you on that.
"Could This Be Magic" is so fucking stupid. It's
See, it's fun. It's fun.
It's
Dave.
not fun. It's stupid, Dave. And I don't say I
Has
don't give
the-
that up easily. I don't give that up easily. It's
It has
terrible.
I'm still on
album's
Cabo
title.
Wabo.
It's
She's
terrible.
over there. Cabo Wabo!
But Cabo Wabo is
Now I'm
fucking
like, could this be
terrible.
magic?
Hey,
I don't. How can you like Big Bad Bill but not like Could
I
This Be
love
Magic?
Big Bad Bill because Big Bad Bill is fun. Could
I like both
Could
of
this
them.
be love? It's fucking stupid.
fun.
It sucks. It's terrible.
I'm
You're
going
right.
to Cabo
You're just
Wabo in
you're just
April.
Well, that doesn't
contradictions,
mean
yeah.
you don't have to sing it
You know,
when
you
you're
don't know
there.
what's going on
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
note.
I didn't
do.
say I didn't like the place. I don't like the song.
Well, how could you like the place and not like the song that's about the place?
I mean, like Margaritaville.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
I like
Yeah.
margaritas. Maybe I don't like the song.
It makes complete sense.
When I go there, I'm going to have drinks. I'm going to say cheers to Steve at the Cabo Wabo.
And I'll raise
Because I'm
my
going to
beer
be
to you.
face down.
In the gutter?
Cabo.
You can like the Cheers bar, but not like the.
The
theme
song is too forced. It's like they're trying to be the fun Van Halen, but
They
they're just
are
not
fun.
the fun Van Halen. They're just not.
Like they
and,
were in
and you know
this-
what? And
Could
I
This Be
wrote
Magic?
something down
Like
here.
that.
Oh,
Here's the difference between Sammy Van Halen
you are so lucky I like you
and
right
Dave
now.
Van Halen.
I mean, really, this is just
John, don't lock up the guns.
The guns are gonna.
Now-
one in my
like-
underwear drawer. I'll get that one.
Sammy says, BC, why can't this be love? Why can't it be love? Why can't it be love? And Dave's like, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Dave is adventurous. Sammy just wants to whine about being in love. Dave wants to try new shit. Sammy just wants to, why can't this be love, BC? Why can't this be love? Dave wants to try shit for the first time.
He tries he's trying so much he needs it out.
Could this be magic?
Oh yeah? Sammy wants to pound cake. So
Yeah, but
that.
Could This Be Magic is not an actual
This
Van
is a
Halen. That's
family
a cover
show.
song.
I don't know what you're talking about
Big
now.
Fat Bill.
Terrible. I know, but it's good. All right. I love ending the podcast. Me and BC are smiling. Jen and BB are snarling. Fucking absolutely love it. Let's go around the horn once here and we'll wrap it up. BB, go ahead, buddy. Is this like 3 hours yet?
It was a pound cake.
We haven't had a long one like this.
Yeah,
in a long time.
this is great because you always have like the Dave guys, you always have the Sammy guys. And it's a great debate, even though it's not a debate show. No. We debated pretty much on a lot of shit, and it's just really fun. And we all have our same shit and what we're kind of passionate to, and and I love the ball busting because we can leave here and nobody says anything until we listen to the podcast.
I don't think Jen's gonna let Cabo Wobble go though. I think she's gonna help me with that.
She's got a fighter around.
Look at her.
I love it. I love this shit. I love when we debate Van Halen because I think Van Halen musically is like the biggest debate ever, and nobody's ever gonna be happy. So I can't wait for the rest of the episode. Vanuary is fucking amazing.
Happy Vanuary.
Happy Vanuary, righty?
All right, Dylan.
First off, I want to apologize to listeners if you can't understand most of this episode and it's just a block of sound
screaming.
wave. I will try my best to make it where you can at least understand some things, but it's going to be tough. So just want to put that out there. It was fun talking about these songs. I liked most of the stuff that everybody put on their main mountains. Those were really fun. I don't agree with a lot of the worst songs because Could This Be Magic is in the same vein as Big Bad Bill, so I don't understand how you can not like one and like the other when they're both great, but that's just me. I'm really excited for this month because it's been fun so far. We got to do albums and songs, and it's going to be really cool. Be sure to share us on whatever you listen to this on. Spotify, we'll have the Spotify playlist of the week, by the way. Apple Podcasts, give us a review if you'd like. We really appreciate it. We'll read off all the reviews that we get, and 5 stars great, but if you think less, give us 5 stars and then give the constructive criticism inside the review, just so we get out there more. It helps us beat the Apple Podcasts algorithms because they tend to bury some of the shows that are explicit, and I can't control these guys from cursing. I can't keep them from cursing, so we have to keep the explicit rating on. So sharing us and giving us a review will really help us get out there.
Jen, are you calmed down enough to say goodbye?
Okay, so we'll talk about this for a minute. Every time there's a podcast that I'm on, I do not drink because it's usually a work night, and I don't drink on work night. So I said, let's have a podcast on like a Friday or Saturday where I can drink and relax. So I've had a couple, too many.
She's not relaxed.
I relaxed, and I'm not sober. And Steve just threw out Cabo Wabo, and I swear to God, if I didn't like him, I'd freaking kill him.
Tell us how you feel.
I'm glad she's drinking cans and not bottles.
It's okay, though.
You're slitting throats. Killing
It's
him.
okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming to my home.
Yes,
And
thank you for having us.
celebrating the new year with Vanuary with me. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you come again. Maybe we can do it for my birthday. Next.
Maybe.
BC.
Oh. Again, this is fun. I mean, and we got gin drunk, so hey, that was another plus. And
Yeah, right.
I just loved it. I loved the head move. I know how you did that. You just go in a complete circle.
It was almost like
it was
the
a
Exorcist
level
in a way.
complete circle.
It was like a Cabo Wabo exorcist.
that made the whole show like. But like I think BB said. I mean, this is a band that there's so much debates about. I think it goes back to your age group. I think there's a line there that the older guy or Dave guy people, and you say the younger crowd maybe been first experienced the Sammy Halen. That's
true.
what I think.
Right.
That's true, yeah.
I think that's where the debate comes
Yeah,
from.
the
age
younger
groups.
people, but Dylan's like in the middle.
Right. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Jen, and thank you, John, for inviting us into your home to record tonight. And John, I apologize for any violence that will take place after we leave this evening. And but
You guys aren't staying?
What do you mean you're leaving?
we can stay till she passes out. That'll work. But seriously, guys, thanks. You have a beautiful home here. We appreciate you guys opening up your house to us. A great time tonight, and I think BC hit it right on the head. Maybe not so much an age thing, maybe to what you were exposed to first.
Yes.
Because with Dylan, it, like you said, it's not an age thing, but he was exposed to more Dave in the beginning because he lived with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But like BB came in, just when both
1984.
84, 80, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So he had the end of Dave, beginning of Sammy together. You and I, BC, we've been VH Dave since
beginning.
early. I mean, I like I said on the last episode, I think that I got Women and Children first. That was the first album that I got when it actually came out, because Van Halen 1 and 2 were out by the time I started listening to them. But there's so much great stuff there, and I do bust on Sammy. I do like a lot of the stuff, and but I said balance. I have to maybe just like sit down and listen to that album. Like, I haven't really given it a huge chance, and I don't think the only song that was picked off of that album was the shitty one at the end that Ed sings. Like, please,
No,
Ed,
it's
just
not.
play guitar, huh?
What?
Was it? That was the only song picked from Balance, right?
No, it's the
No,
wait,
that's
balance.
on-
You mean
that's on
Van
three.
Halen 3?
That's
no,
on 3.
Balance. What was picked from Balance? Just the shitty one, right?
No,
No, the shitty one's on 3.
no. My song.
Oh, that's not Van Halen 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my song that I picked from Balance was good.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Never mind that. Just cut that out, though. But there's a lot of great shit out there. Van Halen 3, we did an episode on that, I think, back in the summer. I know BB's a big fan of that one. He was unfortunately not able to record with us on that one. I would have liked to got his views on that. I mean, I have off air, but like on the podcast. But love Dave. Like a lot of the Sammy stuff, and it's funny how like someone like even just like two similar songs, Big Bad Bill and Could This Be Magic, they're kind of similar, and like I hate one but it's flip flop with me and Dylan's like, how could you hate like either one of them? Like, Could This Be Magic is fucking terrible. I'm sorry. But it was so much fun tonight having our debate here, and so this is like really the Van Halen debate part 2, because we did the Van Halen debate early on in the podcast, and that was great.
My first one, I think.
We were literally
That was early.
that episode literally from beginning to end, not talking about what was recorded. We were there for 6 hours doing that.
And I had
episode.
to work the next day.
It was a good thing we started at 4 or 5 in the afternoon. That was a marathon, like an early
And at
marathon
one time,
session.
wasn't that like our most downloaded episode?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
At one point.
So it was a lot. And in Van Halen, they're a very band that just is open for debate, no matter what era you like. And we love talking about them. We love their music. We love don't love some of their music. But like Dylan said before, check out our Spotify playlist. It's on with the episode. And thanks everybody. Thanks Jen and John again for opening your home to us. BC, good luck with your home and your new wife, BB.
Just
Good luck in rehab.
I just take my happy trail to rehab.
Good luck in rehab. So BB's going to have some happy trails over in the recovery center. And so thanks for tuning in, you guys. And we appreciate you guys. Give us a share out there. Give us a like. And take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And we will see you next time. And there'll definitely be a next time.